Daniel? Daniel, is that you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I seem to be a bit confused. Right. Last time, the investigators caught up with the thief Civ. They negotiated to buy her stolen items, a blade of black glass and an ancient tome about dragons. They agreed to pay more than her original buyer, whom they learned is a member of Venenum Amantis, a cult of Vaesen sympathizers they've now run into a few times. After the exchange with Civ, Galen studied the tome and confirmed that the Vaesen they are dealing with is indeed a dragon. The next morning, swine broke into Alfred's home and attacked the investigators before they woke. Robert and Katrina leaped into action to drive swine back. In a panic, Constance drew power from her mysterious magical amulet and conjured a storm of fire, killing swine, severely burning Alfred, and endangering Galen and Katrina. The party split ways in the wake of the fight, with Katrina taking Alfred to get professional medical care, Galen holing up to do more research, and Constance leaving to get some space and investigate the cave, with Robert tailing her. With the investigators scattered, the dragon emerged from its lair to bring ruin to the ironworks. Constance signaled a desperate warning to the workers, which drew the dragon's attention. It breathed fire down on her before continuing toward its goal. Katrina and Robert have reached the critically injured Constance, and Galen has evacuated the ironworks. And this is where the story continues.
Good evening, fellow geeks. Welcome back to our playthrough of Vaesen. We've been absent for a couple weeks. Glad to be back. Let's go ahead and let's start with all the awesome people we have joining us tonight playing the game. We'll go ahead. We'll start top left here with Bill. Bill, why don't you tell the good people here who you are? Tell them about your character.
Hey, I am Bill. I am a podcaster. I go listen to Escape This Podcast. We just released an episode with Travis McElroy, Abria Iyengar, and Paul Foxcroft playing zombies trying to raise an army of the dead to take back their homeland. But there's too many puzzles that are stopping them. So that's a great episode. Go check that out. There's some to solve this murder. If you want to go see that, we're doing a version of an Agatha Christie story, Murder on the Links, but I'm trying to solve the murder. That's tough. Go check that out. And we've just started streaming again. So if you go to playthisgame_live, I'll say hi in the chat. We've just started properly streaming again. We're doing a replay of Blackmore Manor, a Nancy Drew game right now, which is has been great fun as well. So go check that out. Go catch up on the last couple of VODs we did. I'm playing Galen for Scarer. I don't think I'll do it. Should I do a Galen fun fact right now?
You know, if you want to.
That's usually what we've been doing,
okay,
I think.
Galen fun fact. In 1835, Galen was very excited because Halley's Comet, as it was pronounced back then, and should still be now, Halley's Comet was in the skies, and he wanted to see it. It's a once a lifetime event, Halley's Comet, and he missed it. He didn't see it. Now I know what you're thinking. If you know stuff about comets, it's in the sky for 6 months. How did he miss that? He still missed it. Every night he made plans to look up, and he always got distracted with some kind of research question, a paper to write, dinner. And he never looked up for 6 months at night, and he missed the whole thing. And he still feels terrible about it today. When he saw the dragon in the sky flying over town, he was like, "Oh, holy Scott! No, I'll never see it again. I'll be dead before it reappears in the skies." I missed it. That's a fun Galen fact for you.
That's fantastic. I love it. Good character, great content. Go check out Bill's stuff. Let's go next with Surprise Attack Tori. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about Constance.
You always surprise attack me.
I know.
Not fair.
It's a good time.
Is it really a surprise?
I don't know.
I guess
it's losing its edge. I need to shake it up.
I guess it's still working. I'm always surprised for some reason. Yes, hello. I'm Tori. I'm part of the Level 1 Geek team. I play Constance Doyle, who is the private investigator of this group of investigators. She is currently in grave danger, hence my extra crispy look today. She has recently come into direct contact with a great deal of dragon fire, and it burned up the forest she was in, and some trees fell, and one fell on her, and she's been impaled through the middle. So, yeah. Fun fact.
That was the sad fact, not the fun
That
one.
was the sad fact. No, actually, I'm gonna continue this sad fact story. Has nothing to do with comets, but sad fact: her brother Daniel, whom she has referred to in her sort of hallucinating state, this near-death state that she's in. Daniel actually died in a fire, and
Whoa.
now here we are,
It's a family
possibly
tradition.
possibly the end of the Doyle family. So there's my sad fact.
They're just the
Oh,
Baudelaires.
no.
Chase, you should have picked me last. This is me teaching you your lesson because I'm bringing the mood down.
No, this is great because now we have people left to bring it back up. So it's fantastic.
Actually, Galen's brother also died in a fire.
No, Galen, was it the fire that Galen caused?
Maybe.
Oh,
You don't know.
snap.
Excellent. Thank you, Tori. Let's keep on going counterclockwise. We'll go to Matt next. Matt, why don't you tell us about yourself and about Robert?
All right. Hello, I'm Matt, aka Improv and RPG. I'm playing, of course, our good friend Robert, who is the servant of Galen Fuscara, and who tends to solve things with his fists as opposed to his words or any real technique. But I mean, last we left, I tried to use that amulet, and alas, we're somewhere in the woods. I have no idea where, but as far as a fun fact is concerned, this isn't the first time he's been alone in the woods. I imagine that initially, the very first time that he had met the who he believes to be the love of his life was in the middle of the woods. He had encountered her. She was, I imagine that she was probably traveling via carriage one time, and they were kind of making eyes back and forth. And when he had a chance to happen upon an area, just like an in between of where she was coming from, where she was going, he spoke with her, and he could only get out a couple words to her before the people around her kind of ushered her away, like bodyguards and whatnot. And he said, the woods, I'll wait in the woods. And he did. He waited maybe a good 5-6 hours, hoping that she would show up. And she eventually did. With her, I imagine like this long kind of petticoat thing, but trudging through the mud, something that she probably hadn't done before then. But he never lost hope. And so now, alone in the woods again, it brings back that memory. And that will be the fun fact for Robert.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. See, look at that.
She
Mood brought
burned in
up.
a fire.
Mood brought back down. Excellent. Always a pleasure, Matt. Thank you. Last but not least, let's go with Em. Why don't you tell us about yourself and Katrina?
Hello, my name is Em, and I like TTRPGs.
Really?
I do. That's my fun fact about myself. Not that secret of a fact. But I am playing. Oh, what is my character's name? Katrina Nordenflicht. Had a little bit of a stroke there. Don't worry about it. And she is this officer who is the emotional and physical backbone of her team, trying to get them through every job alive. And right now she has Constance in her arms, and they did not have a good last conversation. Constance tried to burn her with boiling water and then did end up burning her with fire. And yeah, but now Constance is dying here, and she's so sad. And all she can think about is about when she gets migraines. She lists through in her head all of the people that she's served with and lost, and she doesn't want to add Constance's name and face to that list. She really doesn't want to. And that's her fun fact.
Oh
None
man, the
of
mood
these
didn't end on
facts
an
are
up
fun.
note. No.
Should have ended up Bill. Galen's the only one who isn't aware of the situation and
Well, I
therefore
don't even know
isn't
what's
bummed out
going on.
about
Just
it.
like-
So
You know,
Yeah.
that one was on me.
Honestly, I think Galen's also the only one who knows how to defeat the dragon. So we're just all waiting for
Right.
Galen to save the day.
yep.
You know, that's true. All right, awesome. That is our awesome crew that we have with us tonight. I am Chase, part of the Level 1 Geek team. I'm the game master for this campaign. Fun facts for me, not so fun. I've been quite ill the last few days and I'm just recovering. So I might be having cough drops in my mouth. My voices might be a little squeaky and off. I'm trying my best to keep coughs and sniffles off of the mic, but I'm a bad multitasker. So sorry if that slips through. Also, my fun fact to stay on theme, I've killed more characters in TTRPGs the last month or two than I think I have in like my entire career. So
Wow.
it's been I'm on a butcher spree accidentally. It's not intentional. It's just happening
Sure.
that way.
Yeah, Chase
Sure.
messaged me the other day and was like, "Hey, I killed another character." And I was like, "Is this supposed to be comforting? Like, hey, Tori, don't worry about it. Like, you're just one more on the list. Like, I
Also,
guess
Constance isn't dead yet.
that's
Like,
true. Constance
another?
could survive.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, so we'll see if I add another one to the books tonight, or if it works out. We'll see. Also, I want to give a shout out to Katie, part of our Level 1 Geek team. She is here
Yes.
in spirit behind the scenes. She is running our stream for us. She's going to be chatting with you guys from the Level 1 Geek account. So thank you, Katie. She'll be dishing out all of your chat interactions. And before I get to those, the next thing on the agenda tonight, I want to give out some big old thank yous, starting with the fact that chat, you guys had us a level 2 hype train like before the stream even got going. So thank you all so much. We appreciate you guys for hanging out and for all of your support. Also, I want to take a moment to say thank you to our YouTube viewers, because there's been some very kind words and a lot of views over there on
Yeah.
YouTube recently. So thank you, YouTube viewers, if you're watching this later, and we hope you guys can catch us for a live stream every now and then.
And hit like and subscribe.
People are
Yeah,
saying nice things
yes,
on
like and
YouTube.
subscribe. Oh yeah, it's great.
Oh, that
We
makes
see
me
nice
happy.
things. I'll have to share them with our group here at some point. So also I want to give a thank you to Knights of the Steel. They are letting us use their awesome character art from their app NPC for Hire, free on the app stores, Apple or Android. So that's where we're using our character art from. It's great. You can use it yourself in your own campaigns if you download that app. So thank you, Knights of the Steel. We appreciate you guys. All right. So away from the thank yous let's talk about what the thank yous can also give you to give back as part of the chat interactions we have for this stream. You guys have been dishing out bits. You've been dishing out subscriptions. What those will get you is they will get you sponsorships, which we will go over the start of our next session. We will do a little bit of role playing. We're going to make up a character that has to do with your Twitch tag. So I hope you're okay with that. If you sponsor us, we're going to throw your name into there. We might make you a brilliant professor. We might make you a street thug that sells romance novels. Those are just some examples that have happened so far. Our opinions of the characters we make do not reflect our opinions of you on Twitch, but we're going to have fun with it.
I'm just like I am in real life.
Yeah, see, Bill might even voice you. Also, if you guys want to use your channel points, which we call mana points over here on Level 1 Geek, you guys can give either blessed or cursed dice, which you can see in the pools there in the middle. Blessed dice our players can use as a shared dice pool. They're just going to add extra dice to their rolls. It's going to be nothing but good. Cursed dice are almost the exact same, except there is maybe definitely some bad tied to them if they succeed, because I get to take some narrative freedom and give a downside to the upside of succeeding with a cursed dice. And there's been some wild moments created from that. The players will use them. They have proven so. It's created some chaos. And yeah, that's what we've got for chat interactions. So thank you, everybody, for all your contributions. We hope you have fun with it. And we're going to have fun with it before we jump back into the current scene. And let's do a little bit more flashbacking let's talk about how your sponsors helped you guys prep for this adventure and where you're at right now. Let's go ahead and we're going to start with Tori, surprise attack.
Perfection.
Chase, I think we need to ask
Mhm.
ourselves how much my sponsors really helped, given the current state of affairs.
Well, you're
not
not
that-
dead yet.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
I think I've got a free push, a bonus XP. I definitely got extra experience this time around.
Yeah.
I learned a
Mhm.
lot. And free success, which I have a feeling I might need today. So man, I don't know. I think like these sponsorships are coming from the wombat and the wolf. I've previously established that the wolf and I have a friendly rapport with one another. The wolf is a bit of a I don't know. How would you guys describe the wolf? Slightly shady,
Yeah.
but
Like
generally
a white hat
helpful.
hacker.
Yeah. And so
Wombat's
the wolf
just a loser.
Wombat is a loser according only to Galen. I think everyone else feels pretty positive about Wombat. Robert and
Yes.
Wombat are like best friends.
Hell yeah.
I shouldn't have gone first, Chase, is really what I'm trying to say. But I think the wolf, I don't know which came from who, but I'll say that the wolf
I think the wolf is also canonically nearby.
nearby where we are right now.
Yeah, I feel like is that true?
Oh,
Is that
Yeah.
our flashback? Did we have our flashback?
I thought that was
that.
at the house.
I don't know if Constance knows. I think it was in somebody else's flashback, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll say that.
I think we need to start a Wikipedia on.
Jeez, I know
all
I'm
of
losing
our-
track of all of these
Can someone,
NPCs.
hey,
I should
but,
add this in the
you
Discord.
YouTube watchers, we all like you so much. Can you start compiling a database of the NPCs?
All right.
Go back and watch the
all right, I've got this is gonna be lame and simple, but here are my two things. The wolf slipped into Constance's pocket, which she did not discover until
He's so
now,
small.
I guess.
I didn't know he could fit in there.
The wolf slipped a letter. Gosh, did I say this last time? I feel like I'm repeating myself. You guys tell me if I already did
You could
this.
slip
but
multiple
I
letters.
think the wolf knew
Yeah.
Daniel. Did I establish that already?
No,
I don't know.
That doesn't
The
ring a
wolf-
bell.
Okay, the
I don't
wolf
think
knew
so.
Daniel and had a letter from him, and gave that to Constance, but on the sly, and she now has that in her pocket. That's her one free push. And then the wombat, I think the wombat's got some experimental stuff. I think we've also talked about. So
Wanda is my coffee person.
yeah.
and
This is
Yes.
where I'm going with this.
Okay.
The wombat formulated kind of a special coffee brew with some like medicinal properties, and he's given that to you. But Katrina is, using that on Constance to help, keep her up and going until we get to the actual doctor.
Yeah.
So there's my free success and my bonus XP. How's that? There,
Fantastic.
I bumped through it.
Yeah.
We got through it.
Yeah, you did it. I love it. Thank you, Tori. All right, we're gonna continue with the train of counterclockwise this week, and let's go with you next, Matt.
All right. So, I'd say first off, I'll start to talk about a good friend with the nickname the Tomb Raider. And Robert, I imagine that like in terms of like his wheelings and dealings, every now and then he will have to accompany someone as the muscle. And he does remember one situation being particularly precarious with the Tomb Raider, where they were diving into some ruins. And he remembers them running out of torches. He remembers them running out of food. But the Tomb Raider always told him that whatever happens, if you're not sure where to go, if you're beginning to lose hope, you just reach your hand out, find a wall, and just follow it. You just keep following it. Eventually, you'll find something, whether it be the exit or the entrance. Either way, you'll find something. And so, Robert, listening to that, remembering, all you have to do is to push forward. That will account for the free push here that Robert will have at some point, free second chance when things are dire. But next, we have the wombat, and I imagine that the wombat is one of the few people that Robert has confided in about his love, and the wombat is the one that has kept him hanging on a bit. And the wombat is also the one that was the one who informed Robert of, unfortunately, it seems that she's engaged. So, I'd say that maybe through the process of this, it's like he's got his letter, his old love letter from her, and he has like those memories, those thoughts, and he's been holding on, but there's a part of him that thinks like maybe you got to let go sometimes. And that's part of the learning process, part of growing up. And that will account for that bonus experience. Maybe in this moment, facing death, facing a dragon, facing those potential flames, and suddenly teleporting away. That mortal danger makes him realize maybe life's too short to hold on, especially when you're the only one holding on.
Fantastic. I love that. Great job, Matt. Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you.
right. Keeping it going. Let's go ahead with Constance next. Why don't you tell us about your sponsorships? I'm going to step away for 2 seconds.
Constance,
for a issue.
notes. Go,
Sorry,
Katrina. I already
Katrina.
did. I already went. It took
We're
my
going
turn.
back. No, thank you. Katrina.
It's a surprise second attack.
That is the true surprise, let's be honest. So I actually had planned out things much similar to Matt's. So Matt, I hope it doesn't sound
Ooh.
like I'm copying you, but Wombat is one of my book suppliers, and so she was very excited to like get this new book, and she's talking about how much she loves the romance. She's never had a romance of her own. And the Wombat took some time to like talk with her before he turned over this book, and just really remind Katrina that love comes in many forms, and just because she hasn't had a romantic love in her life does not mean that her life is loveless. And it helped her appreciate her companions so much more.
Yes.
And she's really, really loath to lose this another love in her life, one of the only sources she has, Constance, and that's going to push her to protect far more.
Yes.
And Wombat was my only sponsor last session. Thanks, Wombat. Appreciate you.
I love it. We're up for a very solemn session tonight. I'm
I
digging
know.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
it. But
I got something
on
better
that
for
note,
Wombat.
we've got Galen up next, and thank you for that, Katrina. That was wonderful.
Look, I also have a single sponsorship from Wombat, form of a free push, right? It's about a moment that like lets you double down and try again and achieve something. And often with these, for Wombat, they have been fueled mostly by spite. Something that Wombat has done that has infuriated me enough. But this time Galen got the upper hand and has a push based on revelry in Wombat's failure. Because we have a lot of stuff. Wombat keeps breaking into places I own and leaving messages and taunting, and but this time didn't know the full extent of the reach Galen for Scarer, because I found out that one of the people who was applying to rent one of my buildings in the main street of Uppsala, because I own like 23 buildings on the main street of Uppsala, one of the people was actually purchasing it as a kind of a dummy purchase on behalf of someone, purchasing it for Wombat as a place to store and deal illicit goods in the back of a more legitimate shopfront. It's a great plan. It's worked well for Wombat before. Not going to work out this time. I figured it out, and I'm not leasing you the building. Sorry, it's going to the local orphanage to store extra toys. You get nothing, Wombat. You lose. Good day, sir. And that, I feel so good about it. It's going to, at some point when something goes wrong, I'll be like, no, I need to see the look on his face when he finds out. So that's the extra push that I got. You thought you was one of my buildings? One of mine?
Bill, I have a
that's
question about this.
fantastic.
Yeah, please.
You said this is a warehouse for extra toys for orphans. Does that mean it just sits empty? Are there any extra?
They get a lot of toys. The
Okay.
Swedes are famously good at giving toys to the orphans. They love it. Every second person in Sweden is a toy maker, and so it's like toy, chocolate, toy, watch, toy, chocolate, toy, watch as you go down any street in Sweden. That's I'm pretty sure the basis of their economy. So there's a lot of extra toys floating around for the orphans.
Fantastic.
I learn things
died
every
in a
time I
tragic
stream with-
toy-making accident, but now there are a lot of toys and a lot of orphans.
Oh man, good stuff. Excellent. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Thank you to the players
There
for
you
those
go.
fun sponsorship shout outs. You guys want a shout out like that? You guys can get sponsorships via subscriptions, via bits, via being Patreon supporters. So we appreciate the extra support, and we will continue to shout you out. So thank you very much. All right, we had a recap at the start of our stream, so hopefully you guys caught that. If you guys want to catch up on this entire series, as I've mentioned before, it is on YouTube. It's all up to date. This episode will hopefully, if all goes well, be up on Friday, so go catch up there. And we will go ahead and we will jump into our present timeline in the game, which ended with Constance fighting for her life, being taken to medical care by Robert and Katrina, and Galen had just set down the lantern of dragonfire, and I guess you tipped it over in the manor to light the manor on fire with dragonfire. Yes.
Yes, I very deliberately I built up like kindling and curtains, and I deliberately set the manor ablaze with the sacred dragon fire kept in the lantern.
And you left the lantern there, correct?
Lantern is left there, open, commingled with the flame around it.
Fantastic. And you are now horse and cannon in tow on your way to the cave across the lake?
Yeah, that's, I think, my goal. Because I think the dragons are going to get distracted and be like, that's my fire. Because he's a book salesman. And get obsessed with that. So my plan is to now head down to where I know his gold stash is. I believe I went to the kitchen and I took a iron knife, which is what we need to banish the dragon.
Fantastic.
Didn't Robert, I did not remember this until you mentioned it, Matt, but Robert teleported away.
Yeah.
He's not even with us anymore.
No, he found you guys afterwards, I believe.
Oh, he did?
Okay.
No, I thought
did he
you
not?
left him.
No.
You left him in the woods.
right.
I'm on a horse. I ran one way and you cut us
Ah,
off.
right,
with
because the dragon
Robert
was
just,
coming
like,
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
So
right.
Robert's off on his own.
Okay, so we're almost full party split. So excellent. Let's go ahead and let's jump back in then, and let's start with Katrina and Constance, shall we?
Yeah.
You guys saw the dragon veer off course. You saw it chasing after Robert. You guys didn't see Robert teleport, so who knows what you guys think there. What are you doing? Are you just heading? I guess really, Constance, you're pretty incapacitated.
I passed out because Katrina threw me up on the horse and the
Right.
pain was too much.
So rude. Should just left her to die.
No. How did I?
No, that was
Okay.
not a dig at Katrina. I was explaining what happened. I'm
Yeah.
very thankful.
So, Katrina, what are you doing? Are you
Katrina,
booking it straight for medical care, or are you detouring?
What a good question. Do I, as a player, know how long Constance has before she dies?
With your medicine check, you would know that not long.
Not long.
Not
Then I'm
long.
gonna
You would
try
know
and get
like
her to medical care.
you would know like it's debatable if you're even gonna get her to help in time.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and get her to help then. I will take shortcuts if I know shortcuts. I know where the place is because I've been there before all day.
Fantastic.
So
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead then, and we're gonna skip to you reaching the medical care. You have been there before. You have a horse, right?
Yeah, I'm on a horse. I took the horse from the carriage.
And you left the carriage driver and Alfred out in the middle of the road, correct?
Yeah,
Wait,
on
at
the
the
way
hospital.
back. No,
Oh,
we
wait.
were on our way back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if this was like a 4-horse carriage because I know we got a very fancy carriage, so it's possible they're carrying on without me.
Yeah, you know, you didn't really. There was 2 horses.
It was 2 horses?
2 strong horses.
Maybe they can continue on and not be abandoned in the woods. That
Okay.
would be best.
So you're not going back for them. You're just.
But I'm not going back for them. I don't have time.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. We're gonna skip ahead then to the doctor. You have been here before. This doctor is an older gentleman. He is quite short. He has got a very nicely kept salt and pepper gray beard. He's balding on the top, just hair around the back and sides of his head. Little tiny spectacles. And he walks with a cane, not very decrepit. It's more of like you can tell maybe one of his legs has sustained an injury and he needs a little bit of assistance walking.
House is here to take
kind of-
care of
Oh, man.
Constance?
I am in
Sure,
excellent
kind
hands.
of kind of house vibes. I can see.
Next time, don't fall into a fire. Oh, house.
Listen, fine, whatever. Bedside
burned
manner, I
you?
don't care. He'll fix me. That's the point.
What burned you? I don't believe you because humans lie.
Yeah, he's gonna go to your house. He's gonna dig around and find a little dragon. And be like, "It was a dragon."
So you show up to this doctor. Let's see the time of day. It is it's late. Yeah, the night has fallen, correct?
Yeah.
Wait, did we spend all day? I guess we did spend most of the day apart doing our own thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah.
like in the middle of the night, but the sun is probably starting to go down.
This is this not the same night that we went to dinner?
No,
Like, we
you guys
went- No,
slept and then
we
got
got
attacked
attacked
by
in the morning.
We got attacked in the
Ah, that's
morning.
right.
You studied all
Mhm.
day. I had to bring a freaking Alfred all the way out here.
Yeah,
and
you
get
went to
him
the hospital.
treated
Yeah,
all
that's
day.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like the middle of the night, but it is sundown is approaching. And the sundown is red this evening, and the skies are full of what appears to be clouds, but you know if what just happened is likely ash. There is a closed sign on the doctor's office.
Don't just
Just wearing one around his. Well, I will pound on the door with my foot because I imagine I have Constance in my hand, and I just like kick the door really hard a few times.
What the hell is it? And you'll hear some scurrying inside, and it's probably a good couple minutes before you hear the door handle start to rattle. You see the cover of the window kind of pulls aside. There was a curtain, and
Okay.
he peeks out. Don't you see the sign? Closed.
There are no. What voice am I doing? There are no hours when it comes to a dying person. Now open the door.
He kind of looks at Constance in your arms and gives you a grumpy, angry look, and the curtain pulls back. And he'll rattle the door handle and open it up. If another burn victim.
I found this one.
Not an acquaintance of yours.
Found this. Yes,
What-
but I was not with her when she got burned.
Bring her on the table here.
Okay, I will.
What has happened? What happened to the last gentleman you brought in?
That one was a house fire, and this one I don't know. I found her this way.
You found her this way. It had nothing to do with the column of fire raining down from the sky.
But then why'd you ask, dude?
Well, this guy's such a fucking dick. Okay.
We did say it was Dr. House. I don't know why we're
Yeah.
I know,
shocked.
for real. Katrina's gonna stick to her story. I don't know. It could be related, but I was not there when it happened.
He's gonna start, he's gonna wave you aside. He'll get some medical tools and he'll start treating her.
I can
Danger
assist
seems
if
to
you like.
follow you. What's your name? You wear an officer's jacket.
I was literally here all. You know what? My name is Katrina Nordenflicht, and I am medically trained if you need some assistance.
I need you to make me a manipulate. Let's see, there's no deception I'm forgetting about here, right?
I
I
don't-
don't think so.
What? Why am I manipulating?
Because you're lying to him technically.
What am I lying about?
But you
I
don't
am-
know what
said that
happened.
You don't know it.
Oh,
What
I wasn't
happened?
there. Well, I guess I
Yeah,
am
you
kind of
know
lying.
what happened.
I know that a dragon fucked her up. I know. Here goes 3 dice.
Oh, yes.
Don't
Screw this
celebrate
guy.
too much. That's not enough.
Oh,
Would you like to
man.
push it?
I don't know. I don't want to push it. You know what? I don't care enough about this man, and if he gives me guff, I will yell at him.
This is some severe burns. You just found her like this. Was
That
she
is
perhaps
what
in
I
the nearby
said.
woods?
Yes, I said I found her in the woods.
You didn't see the column of fire rain down from the sky.
I did see fire, but I did not see that fire hit her. That does seem like a logical train
So
of
you
thought.
saw
Yes.
actual columns of flame fall from the sky. Not lightning.
Oh.
Does this guy know about
Thursday,
dragons?
child.
I
Thursday,
pause
you-
and I
He's the
look
dragon,
at
kill
this
him.
man and I say, from my perspective, it looked as a bit unbelievable.
Wednesday's child is full of woe.
Oh, Katrina's gonna stand a little bit taller and her eyes are steely as she looks him down. I am, unfortunately, a Thursday's child.
If anybody ever says that to you again, the correct answer is Thursday's child has far to go.
Thank you for the
I
lesson.
can help your friend, hopefully. She's nearly dead. Who sent you here? Why are you here?
Because you're a doctor and she's about to die.
Don't bullshit me. You know what I'm talking about. What group are you with?
Well, we're the society. We don't have a particular name.
The society. That is the name. Must be new. Damn rookies bringing me burn victims. This is why she's scorched to hell.
How would you have handled this? You have something that
What tools do you have prepared for the Vaesen?
we just found out that it was a dragon. We have no tools for it.
Poor research. Don't even come to the land prepared.
How
Why
do
don't you go
deal
wait in
with
the sitting room?
dragons?
How do I deal with dragons? I don't. I get the hell out of here. I just realized there is one here and I'll be leaving tomorrow. Not some foolish Vaesen hunter thinking that they can be removed from the land. This is the dragon's land now.
We'll see about that. Please just save my friend.
Go wait in the waiting room.
Before Katrina leaves, with all the shouting, Constance has stirred slightly. Katrina.
He sticks a needle in your neck and injects it in, and you pass out.
Okay, you see, Katrina, the last thing you see is Constance, like, looking toward you and, like, feebly reaching her hand for you, and then conks out.
She
Why did
cannot
you do
exert
that?
herself. Get out. I need to work quickly. I told you where to wait.
I am gonna leave because if I don't, I'm gonna kill this man.
All right. I have to roll for the recovery roll. This is your ally. Congratulations from chat.
Oh,
So instead of the typical roll, I'm going to give this guy 8 for his medicine, and I'm going to give him the ability to
That's
push.
so
Ooh.
many.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of
Thanks, chat,
dice.
for
Wait, before you roll, Chase, because I
Uh-huh.
feel like this should be established, so I'm not metagaming. Can I donate one of my sponsorship blessings to him if this doesn't go well? Could I donate like my free push or
Sure.
a free success or something?
The free success, no, because this isn't
Okay.
your check.
Okay,
But I will
but
let
free-
you
but
donate
free
your free
push.
push.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. This is going to be... There we go. All right, here's the first check. And you don't need it. You're good to go.
Oh.
Yay.
All right, but we're going to skip away for just a moment. Let's go to Robert. Robert,
Right.
you just teleported. You're in the middle of the woods. You
Yeah.
see smoke rising up from a couple places, a few places. There's 3 very large columns of smoke now. What are you doing?
Can I tell where I am relative to the town and to the lake?
Yeah, you can probably judge by the columns of smoke at least that you ended up somewhere south across the lake.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I would probably oh my gosh. I'd start to head back to town. Not really sure where to go, not really sure what to do, thinking that I was about to die, but then suddenly disappearing and appearing somewhere else is not something that Robert is wont to do often. So, yeah, I'll probably start running back to town, and like I imagine just kind of like every now and then looking at the amulet and just thinking like, why did you save me like this? What is it? What do you want me to do?
You get almost empathetic feelings from this amulet, like deep friendship. It's not making any sense to your questions, but it feels like the same kind of affection you would get if you talk to a cat and it rubs on you. Like it's just so pleased that you're speaking with it and asking it questions.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I mean, if I'm getting those sorts of feelings, I imagine like I I probably slow down a little bit to more like a walk and just start to ask, like, just ping ponging a little bit of like, okay, how do I socialize? How do I socialize when I'm not, on a mission or something? It's like, so how you doing? How you been?
Excellent. And
Fire, right?
you get impressions as you speak to it, as if you were socializing with somebody. You get kind of lost in it. You almost have these conversations in your head. There's not a voice responding back, but it feels like a good long conversation with a friend. And before you know it, where the scenery seemed to be forest around you, you've kind of lost track of time, and you're suddenly just kind of autopilot walking on the road. And you come to with hearing a shout from a familiar voice, Robert! And you hear a hoarse whinny right in front of you and come to a halting stop. You see a big carriage in front of you. You almost walked right into the carriage with August in front of you. Sorry, not August. Alfred. Man, this was my
Oh,
last
it
session to get 100%, and I didn't do it. I never did it. With Alfred.
Alfred, you're okay.
Kind of, I suppose. I'm still
Do you-
extremely sore.
I understand. What's going on? How's the town?
I don't know what's going on. Everybody just left. Katrina went running to wherever the fire was in the woods.
Yeah. Where are you heading now?
Back home, I suppose. I don't know if that looks entirely safe at the moment. Do you think I should flee town? I can't leave without August.
I'll go with you. If it's not safe, at the very least, you've got an extra pair of hands.
Do you think that this beast was Beata?
I don't know. But if it is, then I'm whooping her ass.
Okay, let's go get my brother then.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, he'll help you up into the carriage, and the carriage will start its trek back across the lake.
Sounds good.
Meanwhile, Galen, what are you doing?
I'm on a horse. The horse has a cannon attached to a little cart behind said horse. I have an iron knife in my belt, and I am riding as fast as horse cannon can go down the road on the west side of Lake Heron to head all the way down to the south end where we found the cave.
Okay, excellent. So you're going back to the safest crossing that you saw earlier then.
Yes. Now the cave was right on like the southern tip of the lake, wasn't it? Or am I misremembering? Wherever it is, I'm heading there.
Yeah, so do you see where it has this? Let's see, I can ping. So
Yeah, ping
this
away,
is
baby.
where the crossing starts, right here.
Yeah.
And it crosses over here. And the cave in the water is about here up in this cove. And then the cave where the brothers used to visit is up in this woods here, kind of near where Robert was.
Yeah, well, that's my plan. Yeah, I'm basically just going down this road on the west coast to get as fast as I can. And
Okay,
I'll cut off
excellent.
where that little river thingy is to get to the crossing. What are these two little buildings I'm approaching, Chase?
What are these two little buildings? They look like abandoned farms, dead
Wonderful.
livestock.
I passed them
dead
by.
crops.
Oh.
Excellent. Yeah, so as you guys are both making your way down, Robert, you're probably taking one of these beaten paths to the crossing as well. Maybe in tandem by the time that Galen got down here and you hitched right on the coach. Both of you from opposite sides of the lake see another eruption of geyser of water from over here. And you see a huge winged shadow rise up into the air and head back towards the ironworks.
Oh, okay. It can go to the ironworks. That's my plan. I want it to head to the ironworks. I try and if I've got anything left in the tank, I'm hurrying even further now. This has spurred me on to go faster.
Okay, fantastic. So you're hurrying on.
To
you're
me,
ignoring the
this is the
dragon.
plan working. Like it's up and it's gone. I'm like, this is my moment. Like this is the time to go.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
Come on,
Chase.
Mumbles. Mumbles, you must go faster.
Yes, Katrina?
May I not stay in the waiting room? Can I go rejoin everybody with my horse?
Sure. So you're gonna leave Constance and you're gonna
I
head
can't help
back?
her, but I can help other people. Constance will understand.
Okay.
Can we trust that that's Alfred, by the way?
I don't know.
I don't trust it. I think
don't
Alfred's
trust
still in
him.
the doctor's office. He had third-degree burns all over his body. Now he's like, better go home in my little carriage.
I'm a little
Alfred,
sore.
alone in the woods. Please come with me. I won't eat you.
Hag was also on the list.
Hag
It
was
was
on
on
the
the
list. Alfred's. Oh, that's a hag. It's a hag, babies.
All right. So Katrina, you're heading off. So we're gonna jump back to Constance. Constance, you
Do I
wake
die?
up burnt and sore, and your abdomen feels like it has been torn apart because it has. Probably feels rather difficult to move, but you can, and you regain consciousness. And now you got a critical injury that is going to give you a special insight, which is supernatural focus. So why don't you go ahead and give us a little role play of how you wake up and how you feel a tie to this at least for now, temporary gift.
Is Dr. House here?
He'll be washing some tools in a
Am I, like,
basin.
On the table? Like, am I
Yeah,
like
you're
okay.
laid out on the table.
Okay. Okay. I think I think it's like I can see I think it sort of plays into my sixth sense, which is a talent I already have. And I don't say anything yet. I'm just sort of like looking around woozily and trying to figure out where I am. And my eyes fall on Dr. House, and I see there's like a slight shimmer to him that, and I just kind of know looking at him that he's got the sight as well. And this is kind of a new phenomenon that I have not experienced yet, but it gives me that same feeling that I get whenever I sort of reach out with my senses to detect if there are Vaesen events and creatures sort of in the area. But now it sort of has a visual effect as well. And I'm not even reaching for it right now. It's just sort of there presented to me.
Excellent. I like it. Yeah, as you start to stir, he doesn't even turn around. Careful with yourself as you sit up. You're extremely injured. You need to take it slowly.
Where's Katrina?
Must have had a rush of business to take care of. Are you also gifted or cursed with the same profession? You're currently laying on the table. You have like a treatment robe over you. Some of your clothes have been removed for treatment. You can see that there is a little chair pulled up beside the bed with some folded up clothes, not your own.
Yeah, I imagine my clothes did not make it very well through dragon fire and impalement.
I don't know where she went to. She didn't tell me. I just kept you alive. Which is not even what I was paid to do because you didn't think to pay me. Not for this one. I will give you some privacy. Those clothes belong to my daughter. I think they should fit.
No, please don't leave me.
He'll kind of just look over his shoulder and then he'll grab a chair and he'll set it down and he'll face the other way and sit down. Be right here if you require more treatment. Take your time, take rest if you need.
I think Constance is gonna just lay there for a while, like silent tears just running out of her eyes. She's just gonna lay on the table for a while and cry.
Your job is very traumatizing. It's going to cause more pain than this. You should reconsider your career.
That's very helpful advice. Thank you.
It is not helpful advice. I have some. Your officer friend didn't even think to ask me, though. How much do you know about the dragons?
We were in the middle of our research, and then it surprised us all. Galen is usually the one who figures that out with my help, but...
You're separated?
Yes.
Foolish. Don't ever separate. Stick together as much as you can. An army of people can't take these things down, let alone somebody on their own. Typical brash hunters.
We were not hunting the dragon.
What tools have you brought? Any protection against the gold sickness?
He's starting to piss her off, which is getting kind of giving her some energy back. And as he's turned away, she'll slowly kind of peel herself off the table and start clothing herself as much as she can.
It's pretty and quite spendy clothing. It's not like a dress that's going to keep you super tied down. It's maneuverable. What's the word I'm looking for? Practical?
Yeah. What tools have we brought to hunt a dragon? We brought a cannon. And...
Have you ever seen a cannon hit a dragon scale? More likely to shatter the cannonball than the scale.
Well, you seem to be full of things that are just entirely unhelpful. Consider me all ears if you have any solutions to propose rather than just shooting cannonballs through all of our ideas.
You intend to go back out there?
I don't see you charging forward,
That's
trying to
because I
protect
will
people
not.
from the dragon.
I already told your friend I'm leaving tomorrow.
Where do you plan to go?
Far away from here. This is going to be a new layer of hell by tomorrow, I'm sure. Normally, I would say you need to stay in bed for a few weeks, but you're kind. You have some sort of a lucky knack, I like to call it. You recover quickly. I don't think it is supernatural, but it seems like your injuries are never quite as bad as they should be.
Maybe it's you with the knack. You seem to have a few gifts yourself.
I have curses that I have passed along to others and that I wish to squash out as soon as I can. But I'm not going to stop the groups of you. There's too many. You train new ones. Don't even think of the collateral damage you do to people's lives.
Collateral damage.
The more you train, the more you bring into a life of suffering. Pull them away from the bliss of ignorance.
Oh. I'm sorry for thinking that perhaps trying to save a few lives was a better alternative to waiting around and watching fire rain down on innocent people.
Every one of these people with fire rained on them probably did something to poke the giant and had it coming to them. They meddled in things they should not meddle with.
If that is what you need to tell yourself, so you may sleep peacefully here in your hidey hole, that is fine. We
Are
all
you
have
decent?
to cope. I am leaving.
He wobbles up and turns towards you. Pulls something out of a front vest pocket. Looks like a little gold and crystal dropper of sorts. If you're going to be foolish and insist on it, take this. You can
What
think
is
about
it?
it before you call me useless again. I saved your life. Maybe I'll save your life again, but probably not. I doubt it'll be enough. These are eye drops. Put them in your eyes before you go visit wherever this dragon is. It'll protect you from the gold sickness.
She'll take it and nod. I did not call you useless, and in fact, I think you are far from it. I think perhaps your talents are wasted, and that is a real shame. But we all have to get through this hellscape of life, however we must. And if this is the path you've chosen, I'm sorry, I should not judge you for it. I hope you understand that I cannot sit idly by while this stuff happens around me.
He looks you up and down, and his grumpy expression turns kind of sad and solemn for a moment. I'm glad the clothes fit. Listen, I won't be here any longer if one of you gets injured again. I'm leaving immediately. If you somehow happen to survive, seek me out. Perhaps we can share notes. My name is Adalric.
Constance will grab, paper from his office somewhere, and write down the address of the castle, and hand it to him, and her name.
He looks at it and then he crumples it up and throws it. I know you're located. Must be one of Linnea's.
All right. If you should ever need anything, I suppose at this point I owe you my life, and I honor my debts. So you need only write.
He grabs another piece of paper and he scribbles furiously and hands you the paper. You don't owe me your life, but you owe me much of it. And he gives you a very hefty bill. I'll be seeking you out if you survive. Best of luck, Miss Constance.
She'll just take it and walk
I'll
out
leave a
without
horse for
another
you
word.
in the stable out back. Don't take the one attached to the carriage.
All right. Good luck.
And he hobbles away. And where are
No,
you?
I hobble away. I'm
Ah,
hobbling away
okay.
from him, Chase.
Good. You guys
can't
hobble away in
hobble
different
away.
directions.
I'm hobbling first.
All right.
Where-
So where are you heading?
That's a good question. I
Also,
mean,
you can add blessed eye drops to your items.
oh yes, I
Oh,
should do that.
snap.
And okay, and now I'm just not broken, right?
You're
I
not
still have
broken.
all of the other things.
Yep.
Okay. Not
You
broken.
do. I will remind you. You do have. I don't
Yay!
think you've used your memento yet. There's that.
Yeah, I need to take a second.
All right, we'll go to the
yeah,
other folk.
I'll find the horse though. I assume the carriage and horse were his. The one that he was like, "Don't take the horse attached to the carriage." Is that what he's going toward?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
There's another horse just all on its own. Pretty little gray spotted horse.
Okay. That's fine. Go
All
ahead.
right. Okay. Galen, Robert, you guys are probably at the same time practically crossing the river here. It's a bit of a slog across the river. So you guys would probably bump into each other for sure.
Yeah. As I approach my horse, I see Robert wading towards me with Alfred as well.
Yep. Alfred
think-
and your carriage driver.
Okay. And I say, "And Alfred, you go, keep going. Robert, you must stay with me. We have important duty to do here."
Yes,
Are you okay?
yes,
Can
my
you-
lord. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. We're going
I have to
straight
go save
into
my
the
brother.
belly of the beast. What was this?
I have to go save my brother.
Your brother? Did I see August? at
You
the
locked
iron
him.
work?
Yeah, you locked
He
him up.
walked away.
His
Yeah.
eyes are back to normal, and he
His
seems
eyes are back to
sane.
normal. Great. Alfred, your brother is locked away, sheltering in the ironworks. It is dangerous if you go to him, but he himself is safe as long as he does not leave where he is. I tell you now, he's seeming a lot better. Whatever hold was over him, you were right. There was a hold over him. It is broken at the moment. But if you go to him, all you will do is die. Just go west.
Did you slay
Don't-
Beata then?
Beata is not dead. Beata is not the issue. The issue is much graver, much more ancient, and much more of a problem. So please take your carriage and go west. Do not go home. Do not go anywhere near
I'm
the
not
lake.
going
Just
without my brother.
Your brother will be more safe without you than he will be with you. All you can do is introduce more danger to his situation. Please, whatever you need to do, tomorrow is the time to find your brother. Today is the time to stay alive.
Roll
Go
manipulate.
west. I'll roll a terrible manipulate because my stats are so low.
Is there any way I can contribute a dice or something if I were to like
Who
hand
cares?
over
Worst
my
case
pistol?
scenario, Alfred goes
Yeah.
and kills himself. Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll let you contribute.
I rolled a 2.
dice.
With my
You
one
rolled-
D,
Ooh.
my one die.
That's a big old fail. Would you like to push
Oh
it?
goodness.
Nah. What's the problem? He's just gonna go to an ironworks and catch fire. He'll figure it out. He knows what he's doing. He's a big boy.
Excellent. Did you want to roll yours, Robert?
Yeah. I'll throw one in there. I mean, of course, this is my lord Fuscara, and so Robert is going to turn to Alfred and say, my lord is wise. I trust that if he says that your brother will be okay, he will be okay. I'm more concerned for you. And I'll reach into my pocket and pull out my pistol and say, I assure you, I promise you that if my lord says your brother is safe, then he is safe. I need to make sure that you are safe. Head west with this, please. And let's try this roll. Fingers
Okay.
crossed.
Go ahead and roll 2 more for giving the pistol.
Oh, 2 more? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Nope, none of it.
Any pushes?
You know what? I will push. I will
Okay.
push it.
Oh,
He's
So
fine.
He can
Oh.
die. It's okay.
It clears up our list of A names.
that's one success.
There it is.
Yes.
He holds the pistol and seems to think on it for a little bit. Very well. I know of a place. I will stay there for the night, but I'm coming back for my brother tomorrow.
Yes, go now. Come back tomorrow. It will
Is
be over by
Constance
then.
okay?
I do not know.
Yes, she'll be okay.
She is fine. This is good. Let's go.
He nods, and the carriage driver looks pretty panicked about the whole situation happening. Things are on fire. So he whips the horse, doesn't hesitate. Conversation's done, and he heads west. All right. You guys are heading the same direction now.
Yep, we've turned back. We're going east. We got a cave to spelunk.
And are you guys going to the cave above ground or the water cave?
Okay, now I want to just. This is for the audience, not for me. But the situation is, we found two caves. One of the caves was underwater. Now, we never went in there. We didn't see an entrance, just steam bubbling out from under the cave. Right? This is the situation.
No, you saw some kind of entrance under there.
There wasn't it?
You guys
Okay.
checked it out.
But that was not the cave.
And that is
Where-
you guys can like. You
We
can
think
infer
it's
at this point.
connected.
Yeah, you see,
Right? Yeah.
that's where the geyser of water keeps erupting the dragon. So
Yeah. So I'm worried that trying to get into that cave is just basically going to shoot us back out again. Like we're trying to get to the center of a planet and we time it wrong in Outer Wilds. Wilds. That's not going to work. I mean, maybe. But the other cave, is that the one where we started? I mean, I wasn't there, but the Constant started heading in and then felt like a.
Yeah, so it's the
Presence
same
and turned
cave. It's connected. The hot springs are connected to the land cave.
It feels like land cave's easier to get in, right?
Oh yeah, because the water was like boiling hot
Yeah.
Mm.
it's
when
hot water.
Katrina and I were there.
Or we could split up. But I think we just head for that.
Yeah.
Galen would suggest to head to that cave entrance that is the more manageable cave entrance that doesn't require swimming through scalding hot water.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I had this. It moved me somewhere, but now I'm not sure. It seems I feel something from it. My lord, would you like to take a look at it?
Yes, give me this amulet, please.
Am I able to?
yeah.
The
Okay.
amulet is at the bottom of the lake.
So Robert, you go
Throw
ahead.
it in the lake.
The moment that enters my hand, Galen turns and he throws it as hard as he can into the middle of the lake.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, you chuck it.
You
You
shouldn't have
hear a
given it to
splash.
Galen. Robert, we do not need things like this in our life. I do not want you thinking about this strange thing. It is gone. It is not the problem. The problem here is a dragon, and one
Okay.
we might need to deal with now. I do not know if you know this. I do not know if you have seen it flying, but
Yes.
we have work to do.
You get
Yep.
this impression on your conscience as if you just heard a child screaming. You know that you didn't hear it, but as that amulet splashes into the water, you feel like panic coming from it as it flies away.
Okay.
I had.
It
Was that
saved
me or was that Rob?
That's Robert. You feel
Right.
nothing, Galen. It's
Good.
it's
I
gone.
don't care. Get out of here, you piece of arcane trash. Robert, we have things more
Yes.
important to do. You must take
Yes.
this from me, and I hand him an iron knife. It's just like a kitchen knife. It's like a just a cut, like what you'd use to cut vegetables, but it's iron.
All right.
I have been reading. We need to find the hoard of the dragon's treasure. As of now, it is distracted. It is off looking at other things.
Mhm.
While this is gone, we must venture into the caves, the ones you found with Constance earlier. We must find the mass of this dragon's pile of treasure.
All
And we
right.
shall throw it. I'm telling you now, so you know if we split up. You must find the treasure and throw the knife over the treasure from one side to the other. It must clear the treasure. I trust your strong arms to do this, unless the dragon is as
Yes.
wealthy as me, in which case there will be some issue. But
Right.
this is the plan. Do you understand? What will tell me
Yes.
now what it is you need to do?
Throw over the treasure.
Exactly. Let us.
All right.
But hopefully we will not split up. I do not intend to leave you in this cave by yourself. Come.
Yes.
Do we have any? Do you have light with you? I do not. I do not have a lantern. I do not think. Let me check my inventory on Foundry.
I think I had the little hurricane lamp.
I believe you did.
But I think like I will just throw out, it's possible that someone could have grabbed that from Constance's non-functioning person.
Well, if it is, it would be Katrina, not one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Robert was the only reason I bring it up because Robert was also with Constance at the tree. But yeah,
Right.
If only one of us had some kind of flashback to advice we were given about how to traverse through a dark, twisted passageway. If only someone today had already mentioned a strategy for this.
Reach out your hand and we'll just move. Once your hand touches the wall, we'll just move forward, my lord.
Well, then, Robert, let's take a wall each. And let's
Yes.
push on into the darkness of the cave.
Onward.
And maybe we'll
Excellent.
split up if it widens out. I don't know, but let's cover ground. We'll take it.
Right.
All right. You guys reach the cave. You two. Katrina, you're heading back. Robert, Galen, you hear horse hoofs clomping along the road beside you. You can see Katrina riding by.
Oh, it's too dark. She does not see us. Oh, no.
Do I hear them?
Yeah, you hear that.
I'll guide my horse back over to you.
And as you turn the horse to guide back towards them, your horse suddenly rears up in panic as you all hear this bestial, deep, rumbling, thunder-like screech and roar off in the distance. And you guys can see the sun has gone down now. The moon is covered in ash, so it's a rather dark night. You see a dragon over the ironworks, big leathery wings beating, and as it screams, you can see this glow build up in its chest and illuminate the wings up in the clouds. And there is this strange vortex of heat and flame, and its big maw that you can see even from this far away because it's so large. And it looks like the bright blue flame that is now burning in the center of the ironworks just starts spiraling like a tornado up to the dragon's mouth.
Wow.
Looks like it's
It's
slowly
recollecting its dragon
channeling
flame.
all this fire back.
Katrina, we have no time. We have to get into this cave. We may not come back out again, but we need to go
Constance,
back.
you're a ways behind, but you see that off in the distance as well. You're probably just gearing up your horse to go at the moment right now.
Then let us go.
We can
And
waste
I
no
will-
time.
Unshoulder my gun, and I'll gun in one hand, light in the other. Let's go.
Oh, we can see.
Great.
Oh,
All right,
do
you have a light source?
Yeah, I took the
Yeah.
hurricane lantern.
Excellent.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, the lantern illuminates the inscription of the brothers that you saw previously. And you guys traverse down into this cave. All right. Does anybody have any climbing gear or anything similar?
I may have. I have a rope ladder and a crowbar.
Whoa.
I think can be used to help out with a couple of these things.
You have a rope ladder?
I have a rope ladder with me. Yes,
That's
I can
so
get it off the
sick.
back of the horse.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. That'll do.
Just muscles here. I have nothing else.
Excellent. I'm not even going to make you guys roll for that. You have a light source. You have a way down. It's a pretty treacherous way down if you were to try to just freehand climb it. But having a ladder to lower you down, it's not too bad. You guys can get down pretty much without much issue.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys get down into this cave. It's cold down here. It's pitch dark. There's only one way to go when you get towards the bottom. You guys pressing on?
Go. Yeah,
Definitely.
If I can, I'm trying. It's like I know there is a time limit, and
Mhm.
I want to hurry.
Yeah, you're moving
We're
at a
running.
quick pace.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. You guys run through this cave. You can hear water dripping from stalactites on the ceiling, dripping down onto the floor from condensation. It is horribly, horribly hot. The deeper you get, it feels hard to breathe. It feels like you're inhaling some kind of sludge almost. The air is so thick. It starts to smell sulfurous as you get closer and closer. And probably after a good 5-minute walk into the cave, Your light, Katrina, which has just seen kind of bare stone. It's not a maze of passages, just one big passage that goes deep in. Opens into a very large chamber with lots of drip and drops echoing in this huge open cavern. And your light reflects off this glint of shining metal. And as your light reveals it, there is just a massive, unbelievably large pile of gold, coins, chests, vases, platters, swords, guns, gems, anything that you could possibly think of value, just sitting in a massive heap in front of you. You've never seen so many riches in one spot. I need all of you to make me observation tests.
Oh no!
All right.
This feels dangerous.
I fail.
Would you like to push?
You know what? I will push.
Okay.
I will push. Oh, one success for my push.
Chase,
One success is not enough.
Oh no. Oh.
Did all of us fail?
It looks like,
yes.
unless you
Because
two would
here's the
like to
thing.
push.
I
Mhm.
think that if we don't make this save, we'll become susceptible to the gold sickness. I think I'm going to use my free push. How many dice do we have?
You guys
Or
have
worse.
4 blessed dice.
Take them all. I'm like, if I put, I'm rolling one die. If I push, it's a waste. And it thematically, Galen should probably get dragon sickness. He cares a lot about money.
I'm going to take all 4 and use my free push, Chase.
There
Okay.
are some more coming in from
There are
chat.
more coming. There's 2 more.
Oh!
Wombat and Bleak Season just redeemed.
All right,
2
I'm going to
more blessed
6.
dice.
I'm taking all 6.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's your job to shoot us.
2
Oh, you got the
successes.
2 successes.
Oh my gosh.
Chat,
All
that was
right.
all
Let's
you.
go. Let's go.
Okay, Galen, you're not pushing. You're good.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna push my one die. That's gonna be helpful. To get 2 successes on a single die? No, I think I'll be all right.
All right. So you guys see this wealth. Robert and Galen, you guys, Katrina, you can see you shine the light around, and the light almost seems to reflect off of their eyes. And they go running past you towards that treasure hoard. You can see their eyes are still kind of glowing a faint yellow as they run past you. You guys just feel compelled to swim in it, make coin angels in it, scoop it up.
There's a cutout
Scrooge
in the middle of
McDuck
the gold in the
scene.
exact
Yeah.
shape of Galen's body, and he jumps and he says, "It was made for me. It's mine."
Does Katrina know how to banish the dragon?
Look, I would have updated you on the plan as we
Okay.
hurried. The same way,
Yeah.
in the exact
Okay.
same amount as you basically know. Iron Knife goes over the gold pile. The dragon is gone.
Okay.
I would have said the same thing to you.
All right, and yeah, I mean, they're just, you guys are just bathing and you're Scrooge McDucking it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Katrina, what are you doing?
I'm running over to Robert and trying to grab the knife off of his waistband.
Oh yeah, he's so distracted. You can just
Yeah.
right off.
That's iron.
That
This
thing's
is
not
iron.
shiny.
I have so much gold. Oh yeah.
I have a
Anyway.
question, Chase.
Uh-huh.
Do I know from my research? I was just checking my notes. I don't know what I wrote down. Once the dragon is banished, the knife goes over the gold pile, the dragon disappears.
As does all of the
The
wealth.
treasure does as well.
Yeah.
All right, I'd like
Banishing
to
the dragon.
tackle. I'd like to tackle Emily. I'd like to tackle Katrina to stop her
I-
throwing the knife over the treasure.
I'm so glad you didn't make me do that because I was gonna.
Because I know what's going to happen. Robert doesn't know that the
I have
treasure
no
will disappear. I
idea.
know the treasure will disappear. So
Yeah.
I'm going to make a. Is it force or agility?
This would be force and
Good. I have 6 dice.
okay, so
for
this
force.
is actually what we have to do now.
Let's
we
go.
have to go into initiative.
Okay.
So
All right,
let's-
initiative.
let's do it. And we're gonna put everybody initiative, including the dragon.
No.
Oh no.
Let's go ahead. Let's do this. All right. And I think, I'm not sure if they updated this module yet. I may have to draw cards for you guys.
I'll
See if
try.
those-
I'll try draw initiative.
Yeah, see if those macros will work for you. If not, I'll draw for everybody.
How many initiative cards do I want to draw? One, right?
Yep, just one.
Are we
There
in
are no
initiative?
available results.
Let's see here.
It doesn't like me.
Try it one more time. Click on your token and give
Clicked
it a
on my
go.
token, clicking the macro, drawing one card. Nope, didn't work.
Dang.
Chase,
Okay.
if you don't draw me a good card, you know how disappointed I'm gonna be?
My hands are clean. All right. Let's see here.
Chase,
Tackle is so hard.
actually, no, hang on. I'll chime in when it becomes relevant. But
Okay.
I guess I do want to clarify. I wasn't my little shimmer around the doctor. That I wasn't thinking that was me using the insight. Is that okay? If you were thinking
yeah.
that was okay.
No.
I was just trying to give it like
role-play
flavor.
getting it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Because I was reading back on the descriptions and I was like, I hope I didn't just waste that. like,
No. You're
Okay.
good.
cool.
All right. We got a 7 for Constance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need Alfred. Get
Oh,
out of here,
I'm in this?
Alfred.
Okay.
Yeah. You
You're,
sure
you're
are.
away.
Cool.
Hey, I should hope you're in this because if you're not and the dragons are, it means they are right next to us.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So
Fair
I
point.
want you to be in. Could you put,
Also,
like,
we're
the people in Uppsala in, just so I know anyone of any distance. Can you put the August back at our castle into the initiative?
Let's
always
see.
a wolf. Also, just redeemed 5 blessed
Yes.
dice for.
Oh my goodness.
Woohoo!
That's
Way
so
to
much
go,
mana.
chat.
Thank you.
Thanks, wolf.
Dragon gets 2 initiative cards. Dragon got a
No.
9
Okay,
and
that's
Dragon
good.
got a 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bill, this is down to me and you. Of who's
Well, you
going
don't want me to
first.
go high.
Bill got a
I-
1.
No!
Oh my
jeez!
gosh.
And Matt got a 6.
You
Okay.
monster.
All right. So
Hey,
we
Bill,
have
do you wanna
got.
trade initiatives.
Look, my one desire. You gotta play to the character's
It's so
truth.
true.
So I really want to tackle you and stop you from doing this.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
believe you even came down here to throw a knife over the treasure. It's really weird of you to even want to do that.
Yeah.
it's
So
just so
strange.
much treasure. Don't banish the treasure. All right. So yeah. Galen,
Okay.
you're up.
I would like to tackle M. Try
I
and
would
get
like
a
to
knife out of
remind
her hand.
you that Katrina is 46 years old and does not care to be tackled.
Well,
so
I'm like 65 years old and I love tackling, so I don't know what to tell you.
you're on the same zone right now. So this is your slow action to tackle her. Katrina,
Yep.
you can use an agility to try to stop this. if
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
By fast action, here we go.
Oh, I am battered and wounded, so I'm only rolling 4 dice.
And initiative rounds here, just so we know, they're gonna be a little lengthy.
That's
We're not
fine.
like it's not like
Oh.
a few seconds. Like these are gonna be minutes passing during these initiative rounds.
Wait, if he didn't hit me, do I have to still dodge?
Yeah, you have to choose if you want to defend it against it when
I
he
did
declares
say I
the
wanted
attack.
to.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Galen, full force comes at you.
Yeah.
You're able to. Yeah, I mean, yeah. How do you shrug Galen off?
I
Wait a
feel
minute.
like
I do have a free push.
Oh, that's true.
do it. That's so funny.
All right, here I go.
It's the most physical
Watch him
Galen's
get
ever
like
gotten.
3
Ah,
successes.
I missed.
Oh.
All right.
Look,
how do you shrug
can't say
Galen
that
off?
I didn't try my darndest.
So I picture that
You
Galen
sure did.
is coming at her and is a force to be reckoned with. And she like braces herself and like stiffs an arm to the chest, slides back a few feet, and she's just gonna throw with her other hand.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead, make me a ranged combat to get that all the way over the horde.
Okay.
For the horde.
I'm sitting at 7 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Bless,
All right.
bless.
Should I bless this?
Yeah, there's so many
Yes.
dice. We have
Okay,
so many
I'm gonna
dice.
take,
This
I'm
is
gonna
the
take
game-winning
3 blessed
throw.
dice.
If there are
3
more,
blessed.
take them all.
There's so
I
many.
feel like there's gonna be more that happens
There's
here.
so
I feel like we
many.
don't know the whole thing. I'm gonna just
No.
do 3.
This is it.
4 successes.
Four successes. You shrug Galen.
Bounces
and
back
you
and forth.
throw that knife with the most pristine accuracy. It's got the perfect spin. Like that's going to stick in the cave on the other side. But as it's about halfway over the horde, it
Nothing
just
bad
bounces away as if pushed away by like a strong magnet.
Ah! What? How dare there be more steps to this?
Constance, from outside, you see this vortex of fire that's been channeling up to this dragon just cut off suddenly, and you hear a loud shriek. And you see that dragon start to turn back towards your general direction of where you're heading.
That seems fine.
Seems bad. Okay.
The dagger just drops on the pile of the horde. You can see it. Galen and Robert, you guys snap out of it for a bit. You realize that something's coming over you with this wealth. You kind of get yourself together again.
Did you throw the knife?
It stopped. It stopped right there. And she'll point up to it. It bounced.
I don't. All I know is it says to separate the dragon from his treasure and throw the knife over the treasure hole. This should be. Is this?
Robert, go throw it.
All right. I'll run up to try to get to where that dagger is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you're going up to get the dagger, and you have to kind of crawl up this pile of treasure. Give me an observation test.
Oh no, you have to resist the fever again?
Or we should
gosh.
observe the other dragon that's just sitting in the room. Like, I'm not separating the treasure. I'm just hanging out.
One on
Yeah.
one.
The treasure feels so good as you're crawling up that pile of treasure. It feels warm, it feels inviting, but you're able to realize that something's coming over you still. You're able to get that knife back.
All right. I
yeah.
just throw it, right?
We'll try one more time. Yes,
there's
throw.
anything here? Yeah, just throw it.
Yeah, you toss that knife and it just bounces right back again.
What trick is this?
We might have
Chase?
to look at the room.
Yes.
May I use my supernatural insight?
Your supernatural. Yeah. How would you like to do that? Let me know.
All right. So Constance is getting the horse prepared, and she's taking it slow, and she's like holding on to that now charred handkerchief with just the ashes of that dried rose inside, and so she's recovered one condition.
Nice.
She's
The
no
memento.
longer exhausted. She's still battered and wounded, but she is filled with a new sense of energy and motivation. And as she sees the blue flame spiral, and she hears the shriek and the fire cut off suddenly, and that shriek like echoes and like reverberates in her head, just like louder, and she has a vision and snaps into just this sort of trance state. And I want a clue, Chase. So what does Constance see?
You see this rune. You're seeing it through Katrina's eyes all of a sudden. Why don't you go ahead and roll me and investigate?
I'm worried
Now-
that what we need is Beata's necklace.
Well,
I don't know
I
if we
guess
ever got that.
we're about to find out, I suppose.
A piece
Now,
of treasure still.
From your thing that you have, yours affects ranged combat, but I'll let you use this as your clue instead to try to roll and investigate about this area.
Okay. So that's a +3, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lovely. Okay.
Instead of the auto success, I'm making you roll since we're kind of a little far-fetched and you're kind of psychic powering a little bit right now.
Yeah, 2 successes.
2 successes. Excellent. So you can see them looking kind of confused. You tune in your vision right as Robert tries the second throw, and you see that knife just bounce back. You can see as Katrina is looking around, looking kind of stumped, you notice that on either side of this treasure hoard, blending in pretty well with the stone walls, there are 2 iron-looking columns going into the ground on either side that look like they have some sort of runes inscribed on them.
Oh, these dragons!
Okay.
And I guess with your well, yeah, it would be a learning to know what that is.
Okay.
And
Can
with
I
your
use...
second investigation, I'll let you give a brief 15-word message once you're done with your checks to Katrina if you want.
Oh, snap.
Actually, I would like to, rather than a message, I kind of want to combo this with like another little flavor that the supernatural insight has. So one of the other options it has is controlling briefly what an NPC is thinking or doing. Obviously, Katrina's not an NPC. I'm not controlling her, but I think what happens is I think like Constance's mind picks up on what this is, but Katrina is just sort of like, it's like a passing look, you know. It's like Constance can intuit that Katrina's not seeing this for what it is. And so it's almost like a mental like double take, like, hey, bring the spotlight back over there. Yeah.
I like it. A tug.
Yeah, a
Very
little
good.
mental tug.
I like it. Yeah, Katrina, you notice those. You the pillars catch your attention.
I don't have learning.
I've
I
got
will
learning.
roll it.
You can just tell me. I got so much
Is there
learning.
something strange about those pillars?
I don't see any pillars.
Didn't you say pillars?
Yeah.
Yes, I just don't see them. I rolled so poorly earlier.
There! A point! A point to where the pillars are.
shining the light on them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. Would you like to roll a learning, Galen?
I would love to roll a learning for people who've just raided. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes,
We're
welcome,
in the middle of a
raiders.
cave. We're in the depths of a cave that belongs to a dragon, in front of a treasure hoard that keeps ensorceling us to try and defend it. We need to throw a knife over it, but it's been magically rebuffed twice as it tries to fly over this hoard, and a ritual that'll get rid of a dragon. We don't know why, and we're about to find out, hopefully. I would like to inspect these strange runic metal.
Use some dice.
Excellent. But as you are trying to concentrate on that, the treasure is just really calling to you. It's so hard to focus. You need to roll me an observation.
Nice.
Observation. Okay, maybe I should steal some blessed dice for this.
Maybe you really should.
Yeah,
How many
goodness.
blessed dice do we have? All cursed dice?
4.
All right,
4
well, I'm going to
blessed,
use
1 cursed.
4 blessed, 1 cursed. Well, look, I'll use 3 of the blesseds.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Which does not really help, but we'll give it a crack.
Come on. Oh no!
Oh.
All right, so I failed that.
Would you like to push?
Yeah, I'd like to push and take a mental condition. So I will take hopeless because hey, why not? And I will push.
That treasure is just so beautiful.
Yes!
2 successes. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So basically, what happens with so the 2 successes was to not you're cursed now, right? Like you have the dragon sickness. So it's only 1 success to hold 2 for now. You can keep that second one as a banked one, and if I tell you need to roll again, you can give me that extra success down.
All right, lovely. Okay. So I've shaken off my gold. I'm sitting there being like, you have enough gold. You have enough gold. You have gold at home. You can make this kind of gold in a decade. You don't worry. That is okay. Now, I need to study these runes. I don't know if it makes any sense that I would have brought all of my old books and scrolls with me, but maybe it does. I could bring old scrolls, dragon scrolls. Did I take my notes that I used to get dragon info? Surely I would have.
Yeah.
Once I passed off the knife and I didn't need to hold the knife anymore, I think
this actually doesn't relate to dragons. So the dragon book won't be applicable, but your books will.
No, but I've got ancient scrolls that give me a bonus of 2.
Yep, that'll work.
Which is good because I have a negative of 2 from being angry and hopeless. I don't know if this is going to work, and that makes me so mad. 2 successes.
Oh, 2 successes. Okay, yeah. So you're able to gather those pillars. You can see the little runes that are carved on them, and that is actually a type of trollcraft magic. It's a ward. It's a warding magic that is warding against iron. So you would know that it's not going to let anything iron pass smoothly between those 2 columns. The way to deal with that would be either scratching out every single one of those rooms, which looks like it may be lengthy, or you need to somehow break the columns and destroy them.
Hey guys. Guess what the bleak season made me spend so much of my resources on?
What? What's this?
A grenade.
You have a grenade!
I
have a
grenade.
grenade?
I
Yes.
literally
Yes,
said,
grenade!
what should I buy? They picked a dog and a grenade, and that's
Oh
what I
my
spent all of my
gosh.
stuff on.
Perfect.
I was wondering how we were going to get the cannon in here.
That is fantastic.
I say,
All right.
oh, I don't. These are ancient trollcraft. This ridiculous old magic. I do not like these things, but they have stopped any iron from traveling between these pillars. Unless we move the whole horde or somehow destroy the pillars, but the cannon is outside and we have no explosives in here with us.
I just start punching. I'm just
Punch
him.
punching the
Quickly, punch harder!
Step aside, and there's a little ting as she pulls the pin.
Fantastic.
Let it go. Oh, my precious gold.
All right, Robert, roll me an observation.
Okay.
That's foreign camp.
One of one again.
You got it again?
Yes.
That is so clutch.
Oh my gosh.
That
You
pin
banish
pulls
and
out of the
drag it.
grenade. Your brain goes, that's going to destroy the treasure. And you just feel an urge to tackle Katrina, but you snap out of it. You're able to control yourself. And as the pin is pulled and you're getting ready to throw it, let's go to break because it feels like a good time to
Oh
do that.
snap.
Oh, what is he going to do? Wait, grenades are made of iron. It's going to bounce back.
We shall have to see. All right, we're going to take a quick 10 to 15 minute break, chat. So stick around. We will be back shortly after we take a quick rest. See you guys in a few. Welcome back, fellow geeks. Thanks for letting us take a quick rest. Thanks for sticking around. We last left off with a grenade pin pulled and Katrina ready to throw a grenade at this hoard of treasure, more specifically trying to damage the two pillars that are protecting an iron knife from being thrown over the hoard of treasure, which is supposed to be how to banish a dragon. So, Katrina, you pulled the grenade. Robert, you felt inclined to stop her, but you were able to shrug it off.
Yeah.
Galen, this is going to eat up your second success from the last time because you also are going to not want this to happen. But
Eat away.
yeah, you guys keep it together. Katrina, are you clearing people out of the zone, or
I'm
are
clearing
you
people
just...
out of the zone before I throw.
Excellent,
We clear
right.
ourselves out of the zone.
Yeah.
fantastic.
Get
All right.
out of the way. And then
All right.
she's going to throw it.
All right, grenade gets thrown. At this point, Constance, you have reached the cave. You can see the horses and everything are up above. You can see there's a rope ladder
And a
leading
cannon.
down into the, there's a cannon up there. You can see a rope ladder leading down. That dragon is getting awful close. It flies over you, so you know that you've seen it go in and out of the water entrance. You can tell it's getting pretty dang close.
Wait,
Are
it
you
went
going-
into the water entrance already?
It just flew over you. It looks like it's heading for the water entrance.
Hmm.
Shoot away the cannon. Yeah.
Oh, the
so
cannon is out here.
The
Cannon
cannon
is
is
out
out
there.
there. You
I'm
have
gonna go
full
toward the cannon.
access.
Well, actually, can I, as I was prepping my horse chase, I would like to use 2 of these eye drops because Constance doesn't know what's going to happen from here, and she doesn't want to have to deal with this in the heat of battle.
Oh.
So she will have done that. Yeah, she's going to head toward the cannon.
Here's the thing. Eye drops have 8 drops, 1 per eye, right? When you're going to use it, I need you to roll me a medicine to see if you are using them properly or if you're going to waste.
Oh, okay.
Just missed the eye.
Oh boy, this is not
Yeah.
going to be great.
Chase, did you do this because you can't put eye drops in yourself?
Yes.
If this is too meta, Chase, that's fine. You can make me roll. But Constance is battered and wounded, which means I'm taking a -2 penalty. Could I say that maybe Constance judged that like she realizes this is valuable and doesn't want to waste it, and maybe isn't. Oh, is the doctor around? Can I ask him? In my eyes?
I'll let you say the doctor put him in there for you before.
Yay!
Oh,
Thank you,
great.
sir. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys have your
Excellent.
dramatic walk away and then like the
No,
little rap at the
I'll-
door. Excuse me,
Yeah.
could you put these in my eyes?
Fine.
Are you-
I'll accept the humiliating have to walk
Are you
back.
decent? I'm going. But
Can you put these in first?
please, I need you to put the little drops in my eyes.
Constance has almost died today. She's out of shame.
She literally can't raise her arms above her head.
I'm having
That's true.
hard times. So, okay.
Okay, I like it.
I've done that. I'm headed toward the cannon.
All right, you're headed towards the cannon, and you hear a massive boom from down inside the cave. Katrina, why don't you go ahead? Now you have a blast power of 6 on these.
I have a blast power of 6.
These pillars are stationary. I'm gonna let you just do 1 damage by default to each. They don't just have 1 health.
Okay.
And plus whatever successes you get. So now a blast damage roll can't be pushed, but I will let you use blessed or cursed dice on it if you would like. You have 1 of each.
Just roll 6. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Are you
And
silent?
if you're speaking, you're muted.
I am speaking. I muted to cough. All right, let's see here. We've
Come
got
on, Carl.
the flat 6 dice of damage. And how much dice do we have left?
1 blessed, 1 cursed.
I think I'm going to use the blessed. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I
go
really
for it.
don't feel like we should mess around with Chase and a cursed
Let's
dice
not
right
curse the grenade explosion.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
like a bad
The
idea.
whole thing's going to cave
Yeah.
in on us. Here we go. I don't know why it only rolled 1 dice.
Well, there's your bonus dice.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try and roll this again with 6. Chase, I'm so scared.
You got
What
this.
if I get no successes?
You
What if
got
I get no
no
successes?
Oh no!
Got no successes.
I can't
but
push this?
nope, it's
Can't
not
push
pushable.
this.
Blast damages cannot be pushed. So you try to throw it right dab in the middle, I imagine, to try to get both of the columns, and it kind of sinks down into some of the treasure there, and it is just a clatter and rain of treasure. It explodes. Cave shakes just a little bit. It's kind of a beautiful sight as you shine the light back in there. There's coins kind of raining down off the sides of the walls. Gems that have just been dusted are kind of falling down like fairy dust.
Okay.
And there's definitely some shrapnel in those pillars have definitely been scratched up a bit by the blast, but you're still able to see runes and make them out. They're definitely not damaged enough. Let's go back up to Constance. Constance, you just heard a massive explosion in the cave down below, and you hear the dragon let out a big bellowing roar and seems to quicken its flight as it hears that blast, looking like it's getting ready to dive down into the water. What are you doing?
Is there any small teeny tether left from my connection with Katrina? Even could I guess what I'm asking is Constance is going to seek to just sort of try and reach that connection again and just feel like she's trying to gauge if this, she figures kind of what they were probably doing based on her vision. And so she's trying to understand if it feels like it was successful or not.
Yeah, you try to reach that connection and it feels like it's used up.
Okay.
You don't get anything.
All right. I'm going to roll a dice for this because I honestly don't know which Constance would do. And I don't want to be too meta, so I'm just going to leave it to the dice gods. Okay, so we'll do odds. She's going to try and shoot at the dragon to like distract it and buy you guys time. Evens, she's going to get some of this black powder and try and help you guys explode columns down below. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
She's shooting at the dragon. She is hopeful that whatever explosives you guys have managed to rig were successful or that you're at least making progress. So she decides that what she needs to do is buy you more time.
Okay. So on that note, let's
go
now
ahead.
go through initiative. You've got the cannon ready. You've got it aimed at that dragon. Let's I'm gonna swap you places with this first dragon initiative, Constance.
Okay.
We're gonna go like that. Okay. All right. Galen, the grenade has gone off. There is gold raining down. It's a beautiful sight. I need you to roll me an observation at the start of your turn.
Okay. It's not going to be a success.
All right,
I have
Galen,
a 2.
your turn is you want to just go. There's raining wealth and glitter dust, and it looks so inviting.
I had a thought about
Yeah, please,
how to
give
get
me a
a
thought.
knife through this barrier, but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't want you to.
Because you're too distracted.
Yeah, I don't know if it would work, but I thought it would be like a fun thematic moment for something to happen.
Mhm.
And it would be like an interesting thing that could, but now you'll never know. So
That's
you may have been wrong anyway, right? But, you know,
Fantastic.
it would have been an interesting, fun moment.
Now, mechanically, you are forced to move into the zone with the treasure because you want
Oh
to be.
yeah,
And then
I
You can do
I
whatever
sit on
else
the-
you want as long as it's related to playing with the treasure.
I'm gonna sit on the treasure, and I'm gonna take out 1 gold coin, and I'm just gonna flick it at Katrina. Trying to hit her right between the eyes. No.
It definitely doesn't reach you, but aggressive
Yeah.
coin flick in your direction.
Ah.
That's fair.
All right. You still have a fast action, Galen, for between turns if you need. All right,
I'll get
Katrina.
ready to grab a knife out of the air.
Katrina, you don't need to roll observation because you are not gold sick. So what would you like to do on your turn?
So Katrina is going to use her fast action to pull out a gun or a rifle
Mm-hmm.
and take aim at one of these pillars that has like the runes on it, and she's looking for
Mhm.
spots where it's already pretty brutalized, and she's just going to try and finish it off by shooting some of the runes
Just to
Okay.
mess up the rune.
because it
Yes.
just flat does more damage than the grenade did. So let's see if that works.
Oh snap!
Do I have to hit it?
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah,
You got to roll me a ranged combat here.
just roll my rifle.
Okay, now what's the
Boo.
base damage of a rifle?
2.
Okay, now these roll
What?
5. These roll 5 dice. They're hard.
Oh no!
Let's see here.
5
Uh-oh.
successes.
All right, so you can do up to 4 damage to it.
Sick.
Okay.
And are you putting all your successes? I imagine you don't want to do anything else
Yeah,
with your
I'm
extra
gonna
successes.
put all of my successes into
Put one between Galen's eyes
No.
responsible for the coin.
You gotta do that thing where you can like move them with a success, right? If he's giving you the options, change his position so that the barrier is no longer over the make it
They're
retreat.
definitely not movable.
They're
at
gonna
this
run
point.
away.
Damn.
The pillars are gonna run away.
Yeah.
Wait,
Excellent.
Swap initiative with the metal pillar.
we have to throw the knife over the highest point. Did it move because the grenade
I don't think
blowing
so.
Sit,
up?
like slither back down to our feet.
The knife?
Mhm.
The knife you're gonna have to find again. Yeah.
God damn.
It bounced.
Chase.
Uh-huh.
In that case, does it?
So now
I know what 1 damage looked like. I need to know
Mhm.
if I'm spending my success with my tactician, which I've never been able to use before.
Mhm.
So how much more damage does it look like it needs? Do I have extra
Are
successes
you
to spend?
you need to put 2 successes plus your base damage into it.
Okay, then I'll do all of it.
All right. Yeah, so you shoot this thing. It's already kind of chunked out in the middle. Which you want, the left or the right one? Thematically, which one you want to take out first?
The left. Winner's
Okay.
the left.
Yeah, and it's kind of chunked out in the middle, and you put a shot between it, and the whole top part just kind of crumbles down, and the nasty iron cling falls over, and it looks pretty wrecked. You can still see like there's some runes on there, but it's so hobbled over, you figure it might be enough.
Cool.
All right, you have a fast action. You can either
I had
you're
to
right now
draw my
you're
gun.
1 zone away from the treasure, by the way, at the moment. So, oh, you had to get your gun out. Okay.
I had
No.
to draw my gun out because I used a grenade, so I assumed that I put my gun down.
No, drawing a weapon isn't a fast action in this. Its actions are pretty loose. It's not like every little step.
Then in that case, I'm gonna go and up to the steps so I can see if I can find this knife.
Okay, why don't you roll me? So you want to move into the zone of the treasure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. Here's the treasure zone. Here's the above zone. Here's 1 zone away from the treasure. We're gonna kind of mark people like that on the map.
Isn't Galen in the treasure zone?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
on
Galen
the
is in the
treasure, baby.
treasure zone. Right.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the treasure.
Welcome
right.
to my treasure.
Constance, you are down below. The dragon is kind of hovering above the water. It looks like it's getting ready to make its dive. Do you want to take a cannon shot?
Yeah.
What's the range on a cannon?
It's like
You're 3
2 to
zones away
5.
from the dragon right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 to
That's well.
5.
Wow.
that's
Yeah. Okay.
perfect. That is perfect cannon distance.
Yeah.
Okay. So just so you understand thematically, Chase, what Constance is going for.
Mhm.
Constance is fine shooting at the dragon, but she would rather err on the side of undershooting it to get in its way. So like she's okay if she doesn't hit it. She wants it to be like, oh shit, a cannonball. Like
Yeah.
I'm not
okay.
gonna dive into the water right immediately. You know, like
So
cut
you
off
You want it
its
to go
path,
back
like
up. If
yes,
it can.
yes,
Distraction number 1, damage priority number 2.
exactly. Yes.
I like it. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a ranged combat.
I am not rolling with many dice here.
I think
and
you
we
get a
have
bonus
no
of
dice.
1 with the cannon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
It's
think
only
it's
a 1?
Yeah.
That
like
seems
1.
I mean, its real bonus is it does a lot of damage.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
They're not known for being super accurate. They're known for
Ooh,
blowing shit
I would
up.
like to use my
Mhm.
free success here.
Ooh, your
Can I do
free
that?
success.
Ooh,
Yeah,
great.
you sure
Great.
can.
Okay. All right. Then I will do my roll.
Ooh,
Oh,
you get
that's
one
2
success.
successes.
All right. What's the damage on a cannon?
The damage is 5.
Thank you, Matt.
So, okay, so you can either move, you can change initiative with with one of the dragon's initiative cards. You can try to move it to a different zone. You can add the successes into extra damage. So you're doing 5 damage no matter what. You have 2 more successes to play with.
Dang.
Oh, both of those successes I can use for.
Mhm.
Oh, I understand. Okay. Well, I definitely want to move it to another zone. I want to
Okay.
make that dragon back up.
Yes.
Okay.
Or
I
go
like it.
higher. Either way, whatever. Get away from the hole.
Okay.
And then what else do I guess just maybe more damage? I don't think we're gonna kill this thing. I think we're
Yeah.
gonna banish it. So what are my other options, Chase, for the
You can swap initiative with it. You can push it to another zone. You can deal mental damage to it instead.
Oh.
You know
I
what?
think those are them off the top of my head.
Let's do mental damage. This dragon is tough, so I don't
Mhm.
think it's gonna take a lot of this cannonball damage, but I think that I want it to feel the fear of like this might not go its way. And yeah, take some mental damage, I suppose.
Okay, so its scales protected it from 1 of that damage, so it's taking 4 conditions plus 1 mental condition.
Dang.
Wow.
Killed a dragon.
All right. This is what this looks like. You fire this cannon, right? And the cannon, it looks like it's getting ready to dive. Its wings are stretched out to go to like a nosedive position, and you hit it just dead center right in its chest. And with a big woof, this thing goes flying back and it spirals down and it splashes into the water. So you're pushing it a zone away. So it's now 1 zone away from its entrance, and it's now 4 zones away from you.
Love it.
And you don't see it. Does
Okay.
not come back up.
I'm not waiting around to see if it does. I'm gonna run into the cave and see how my companions are getting on.
So fast action, you're going to move into the cave.
Yeah, because I'm not convinced it's dead.
Okay, so you're now 1 zone away from Robert once you get down that ladder.
Okay.
All right, Robert,
Great.
you are up.
Is this a observation roll now for gold stuff?
Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
It couldn't
Oh,
last forever, man.
Yeah,
It couldn't.
my luck was all right.
Would
Yeah,
you
I
like to
just
push it?
dive in.
Push or Scrooge
You'll-
McDuck.
If you push, you have to take a mental condition. Like you've used your free
Yeah.
push.
Just
Yeah.
dive in. It's
I'm
fine.
diving in. I'm
All right.
diving in. I'm swimming around, just enjoying. It's nice and warm down here.
Excellent. All right. Robert is in that zone. And let's see here. We are now back up to Katrina. No, we're up to Galen.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Galen, give me an observation roll.
Oh, look, I'm assuming I failed. Maybe not. Let's check. Observation. I said observation. Aha, a 4. So I'm anti-banishment.
All right. Anything role playing wise you want to do while you're just chilling
Is
in the treasure?
Is the knife here? Have I
You don't
seen
see the knife at the yeah, I guess go ahead and roll me an investigation. This would be a investigation, I think.
Much better investigating.
Or no, probably a vigilance.
Yeah, to keep track of where the knife landed.
Yeah, vigilance.
I got a success.
You do see the knife.
Oh snap!
I dive for the knife.
Yeah, you get the knife.
All right,
Katrina, you're approaching, looking for the knife, and Galen scurries over there and gets the knife.
That's it. That's my turn. I got it.
All right. That makes it Katrina's turn.
I'm gonna try and take the knife from Galen.
You'll never succeed.
That's
I am too strong.
You have so many physical conditions.
It was your slow action to search for the knife. It was your fast action to obtain the knife.
I got no action.
So you have no defense actions left. Katrina, you have to do this is a force check to get the knife from Galen.
Close to force.
Close combat is with a weapon. So unless you want to like stab him to get the knife.
I could disarm him with my rifle. Just
butt of the rifle. Just donk it.
You do have a weapon. I'd allow it.
I do. Do I get any? Do I get my rifle bonus to this?
No.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, close combat. Here we go.
Would you like to push it?
Right at that last second. Yeah, I'll push.
No.
Okay.
There is a cursed
if you are the
dice.
strongest.
There is one cursed dice.
Oh,
yeah, cursed dice. You'll kill me. You'll kill Galen forever, but that's the curse.
Oh, I meant to. Okay, I got it.
You got it.
And I didn't even use the cursed dice.
All right.
That's good.
And the
With
knife,
one success,
the knife flies out of my hands and over the treasure pile.
It disarms just in front of him. You don't have it. You can pick it up as your fast action if you would like.
Okay, I would like to hold the knife right here.
Okay. This is the action is more like you're knocking out hands. You guys are probably both scrambling for it, and you have to get it first. So, all right, Constance. They're 2 zones away from you, so if you want, you can spend your whole turn getting there.
Can I see them?
You can probably hear them. You have to wind in a little bit. You're just at the entrance of the cavern.
Yeah, okay. I'll wind in and follow the light, stumble my way in. I do want to pull out the eye drop bottle just so I have it ready. But yeah,
okay.
I'm clumping, and because I assume I hear struggling in addition to, everything else. So I guess does this put me right up with them? But
yeah, it does.
Okay.
And once you get in there, you see the grand sight of raining gemstone dust and scattered treasure. And you saw it kind of briefly through Katrina's vision, but this is so much more grand. Now you still have to roll me an observation, but you get to add a whopping 10 dice for those eye drops.
Holy crap!
I don't like that you even asked for the roll.
If I fail, yeah. Okay. Wow.
Observation plus 10.
I'm rolling 16 dice.
Dang.
Don't fail. All right. Excellent.
3 successes.
Okay.
You're not affected by that gold sickness. It's beautiful, but not so beautiful you can't control yourself. But that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
Robert, let's get an observation from you.
Yeah, let's go. I'm just
Come on, Robert, let's go.
trying to dig to the other side at this point.
One.
No, just still continuing down in, just enjoying. Probably try to put them in my pockets.
Yeah. start looting it. I love it.
Mhm, mhm.
I like how Galen and Katrina are fighting, and Robert's just like loving the gold.
I feel
I
like
don't know what's
Katrina
gonna
just
happen.
keeps saying, like, you have enough gold. Give it to me.
No, I don't. That's not a thing.
At the end of the round, you guys hear a bestial
$1 million
scream
isn't
echoing
cool. You know
from
what's
behind
cool?
you.
$1 million.
From behind you, Constance, echoing down the chamber, up above the passage you came into. You hear this gruesome crunch following the bestial scream, and then a hoarse whinny, and then it cuts off. And then you hear this booming, echoing voice.
Couldn't tell what it said, but it sounded
But it
really
was very scary.
Yeah.
I was very
Yeah.
afraid.
Said,
Oh,
foolish
no.
whelp, where have you gone? There's your dragon
Oh.
translation.
I believe
Oh
there
my
were multiple
gosh.
horses out there.
There were. There's
So mumbles
three.
might be okay.
There's 3 horses out there.
We're gonna
Roll
check to
for
see
it.
which one later.
I'm gonna roll to see if that was
Oh.
mumbles.
All right. It is Galen's turn. Give me an observation.
Come on, Galen, don't do this to me, man. Don't take my knife that's on the ground that I spent my entire turn getting from you.
Alright.
Wait, do I have it in my hands? You made me use a fast action to get it.
Yeah, you got the knife in your hands.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, you
That
got
observation is a fail. Now that booming voice, it echoes in your soul. It drives your heart to just feel deep hatred and rage towards Katrina. Now you see a gold-hilted sword next to you, and you want to kill Katrina. So I need you to use your fast action to pick up that sword, and then I need you to make a close combat against Katrina. The round
good.
has reset, so Katrina, if you would like, you can use your fast action to parry or dodge. You can do a close combat, or you can do an agility.
Oh.
Or you can just trust that Galen is not proficient enough with the sword.
I feel like Galen's
I
probably
can-
pretty good at a sword. That seems like
I
a
can
noble
tell you
trait
how
to
many
have.
dice I would be rolling. You would know this about me.
Yeah.
I'd be rolling 3 dice.
Okay, I'll be rolling 4 dice with my last push that I took.
Okay. Well, let's go for
I'm
it.
not gonna defend.
Yeah, who needs it?
I think I
Damn.
need to make sure that I can get this thing over.
All right.
This could
Go
be
ahead
the
and
end
roll
of
it,
the
Galen.
society.
Oh,
One
Oh
success.
my gosh.
dang
All right,
it.
let's see here.
One golden sword of success.
Now this is going to the damage on this one is 2, and that is 1
Oh,
success. So that is going to be.
I forgot that the weapons do damage.
It's going to do 2 physical conditions to you, and he's going to push you a zone away from the treasure, so back towards Constance.
You're gonna be broken.
Are
And
you
I have to
broken?
take physical. Nope, I'm exhausted, battered, and wounded, but I have 1 left.
Oh my gosh.
I pushed you into perfect throwing position. You're
You
fine.
did push me into perfect throwing position. I'll just slide back a little bit here.
All right, that is Galen's turn. Katrina, you just got stabbed. You got staggered backwards as Galen has like a aggressive pose pushing you backwards. What are you doing?
I'm gonna throw the knife.
Okay. Now there's 1 pillar left. So you can try to throw the knife, and it's going to resist a little bit. It might veer it off course. I need you to make a ranged combat.
Oh no!
2 successes is what you need.
Jeez, I can't do that with my -3 that I now have.
Throw the knife to Constance.
Ah,
Nope, that's worse.
you gotta potentially kill her. All right, let's see what happens. I'm still rolling 3 dice. You said I need 3
Blessed,
successes?
cursed, cursed.
I don't think we have any blessed. I
Well,
feel like
the
a
one
curse is a
cursed.
bad idea.
One
Curse.
I feel like curse is a bad idea.
Failing is also a bad idea.
Yeah.
You can't push
curse-
this.
All right,
The
Chase.
curse just means that the knife will go through my hand as I reach
I
up for
will-
it, and Galen would die.
I will use the curse dice, Chase.
Okay,
All right.
here we go.
I failed.
Oh no!
And you can't. You could in theory. You could in theory
I'm going to.
push it. You will break
Oh,
yourself
yes.
though.
I'm gonna push myself and
Oh,
break myself.
Wombat gave a
Oh!
blessed dice.
Wombat gave it blessed dice.
Wombat
Chase.
with a last
Oh
minute
my
blessed
gosh.
dice
Oh my
entry.
gosh.
Roll it.
Crunch.
Roll the
Okay,
blessed.
dice.
You use both of them.
there's 2 or is 1?
No, sorry. Just make sure you roll the cursed dice as well.
Okay.
In
Roll
addition.
your blessed first. See if you get a success.
Oh, true.
Oh, just the
Before,
1.
before you
Yeah,
off yourself.
Yeah,
here.
before you push yourself, because maybe the blessed will be.
There's
There's 2
another
in
one.
chat. I'm just gonna
Let's
use
go.
the 2. Rolling.
Okay.
That's
That's
one.
one
That's
success.
That's 1 success.
We need
So now-
another one.
How many dice you have total here? 6 with chats?
Yeah.
Yes.
So roll 5 more. I
So
think,
roll
right?
5 more to try to get that second success if you want to
Come
push
on.
yourself.
I
You
think
wanna
I
push
do.
yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
5
So,
dice. 1 success.
5 dice.
That's all we need. 1 success
5
and 5
dice.
dice. You couldn't fail if you tried.
Yes.
Okay. Before we narrate this, let's see how you're broken. We've got a roll on the table here.
Yes, you'll die. You'll die a terrible
Did you want to roll or do you want me to use the rollable table here?
You can use the rollable table, Chase.
Okay, here we go. Now you broke yourself with physical damage, right?
Yeah,
I
it's a
can't
physical
choose
push.
mental, right?
No.
It was a physical
Yeah,
push.
physical.
Oh my
right.
gosh.
So
What'd you
that
get?
is. Oh
Cracked skull?
no, that is a really bad one.
What?
Because that's fatal in a number of rounds.
1d6 rounds.
Okay, so this is what happened. Narrate how you get this knife over there and how you crack your skull in the process.
Okay, so when she got attacked by Galen, he actually got her leg really bad. And when she threw this, there was a stone under her foot and her leg buckled. And with the force of her throw, she literally smashed her head into the ground and like just laid open her skull.
Oh my gosh.
You guys hear this sickening crunch followed by a rumbling and stomping up above and of just this bestial scream. And the whole cave starts to shake and the treasure looks like it just all melts into liquid and rainbow gold that then just melts away into ash. We're still in initiative. Galen and Robert, your curse ends. Your eyes go back to normal. Katrina looks really bad. And it
Has
is.
she rolled? Have we rolled that 1d6?
Let's you want to roll it, Em, or you want me to
Is this-
roll it?
Is
I
this where
want
the
you to
curse?
roll it, Chase.
Is this where the curse dice comes in?
No, I've already determined the curse
Okay,
dice.
good.
All right, here, let's see.
I'm just staring at this, waiting for 4 rounds. That's a lot of
4
rounds.
rounds. 4
Okay.
rounds.
Okay.
4 rounds is more than 1.
Who's got the highest medicine check?
I do.
All right, so everybody can attempt once to try to stabilize her. And if you can't, she's basically dead because there's no way 4 rounds is going to get you to medical attention.
No, we won't even get out of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Chase,
So,
I have emergency medicine where I ignore
You're dead.
You're
I
unconscious.
ignore
Your
conditions.
medicine.
I ignore conditions for doing medicine checks.
Not
Not broken.
applicable, but nice
Okay.
try.
Okay, I just thought I would throw it out there.
You do have medical equipment, though, right?
I do, yeah.
So
I
we're
have-
using her medical equipment, which gives us a bonus of 2. Is that
Yes.
doable? Can we all be using her stuff?
Is it doable? Yeah, you can use her stuff for sure.
Great. So
Okay.
I think we all get +2 on our roll, which is
actually
good because otherwise I
required.
was rolling a single die.
All right. All right.
Constance, you're up first, though.
Okay. Chad, if anyone's sitting on extra mana, now would be the
Kill
time
me.
to spend it.
You're fine.
No,
you're
we
fine.
don't need it.
Listen, okay, medicine, we're rolling 2 bonus dice, right?
Always a
Yes.
wolf is coming in hot.
Which means I am just rolling a flat 3 because I've got penalties.
Yeah, somebody's.
We've
Let's see.
got-
We're getting
Wolf is
blessed
rolling
dice.
in with blessed dice. Okay, there's
And
4,
wombat.
there's 5. My gosh, hang on. I'm
This
gonna
game's
let this.
easy when there's someone giving you free dice.
I know, right? I'm not
6.
even worried anymore.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Chunky's coming in with the cursed dice. That seems
Chunky
appropriate.
High-key actually
Okay,
wants to see Katrina
There's 6
die.
blessed dice, so I'm gonna just take 2, and then you guys can
Yeah.
have we can spread it around. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, just
I
before
like
you
it.
do the medicine, can I use an observation check with 6 blessed dice? Just in case, just to see if there's any danger around. Everybody knows.
Where the treasure didn't
It's my
disappear.
turn, Bill. We're
First-
in initiative.
first aid.
My
It's-
turn.
It's Dr. ABC. It's you gotta look around for
Rolling.
danger
I'm rolling.
and see if there's a response. These are observation checks.
I got 1
Oh.
success.
Oh my god.
That's all you need.
Oh, I saved your
Oh.
life.
Oh.
I think. Okay,
Holy
can I narrate
crap.
this a little bit?
Yes, please do.
All right. So Katrina just goes down with that crack. The cave is shaking. Constance, just tucks the amulet thing, or not the amulet, but the little vial away, and runs toward Katrina, and just tears open her bag and is pulling out everything that she can find, and is I think she's talking to herself under her breath and just asking okay, and then Katrina, and she would pull this out, and then what did she always say, Constance? What was it? And she's trying to remember all the times she's observed Katrina do this or treat patients and stuff, and she's just trying to pull at any tiny little observation she might have stored away in her subconscious, and she manages to wrap the wound and do everything, and then just is holding Katrina's hand, and basically is just waiting to see please don't die, please don't die, please don't die.
Excellent. And you're out cold, Katrina.
Yeah.
Now we're still in initiative. You're patched up. Constance, you still have a fast action if you would like to move a zone. Now here's what happens. You're patching her up, and that big stomping and scream came. The gold melted away. All of you can't help but notice there is one little piece of gold shimmering left in the middle of where the treasure pile was. And the cave starts to shake. Rocks start to fall, and it feels like this place is no longer stable.
Ooh.
From that gold, Chase, as my eyes sort of graze across it, does it feel like it has that same sort of pull of dragon gold?
No, but it has a familiar pull. As you look closer, Constance, it looks like it's the amulet that you have
It
been
went
using.
Damn it,
straight into
Chase.
that dragon horde.
Okay. Oh. I think Constance does for a moment she feels kind of pulled toward it, but then feels Katrina's hand in hers, and she knows what happened the last time she leaned on the amulet more than her friends, and so she consciously turns her face away from the amulet and tries to start, as carefully as possible, tries to start dragging Katrina. I think maybe she even lays Katrina on her bag or something to kind of just create a little bit of a tarp or something to just start dragging her along the ground as carefully as she can.
Excellent. Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's go out of initiative now.
Good.
What are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm gonna run up and scoop up Katrina if I can.
I
I'd
was
say...
not sure what the noun of that sentence was going to be. We're all on the same page. Lady
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I'd imagine initially, running over, the instinct to grab Katrina is so strong, but when he does bend down to grab her, he will look to Constance in is this okay? Can I move her? Kind of look.
I've done the best that I possibly
No.
can. But we need to get her out of here.
Okay, and I'll
Just be
put her up
careful.
I'll do my best. And I'm gonna try to go as quickly as I can with her on my shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, so
Is
I would
every-
like to,
Oh yeah.
I would like to remain unconscious and be
Okay.
carried. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
plan.
good. That's your turn.
I'll
Your
allow
turn?
it. Fantastic. Is everybody following Robert out? And is anybody
don't-
grabbing the amulet?
Well, I'm not grabbing the amulet.
I do want to know. Go ahead, Bill. Sorry.
I will say, I'm not grabbing the amulet. What I am doing is helping Katrina, like I'm helping Robert take Katrina, and am in no way looking at the amulet. So if anyone else was to take it, I wouldn't know. But I am taking Katrina. That's all I'm saying.
Bill has such chaos vibes that I'm here for it.
Well, that was mostly my question. I did want to know what Galen was doing because I think Constance is mostly concerned with Katrina, but clearly Robert can do a way better job getting Katrina out than Constance can. So I think when Galen and Robert rush off, I think Constance turns to go and then like hating every part of herself goes and runs back for the amulet.
Okay.
In fact, I would like to say, I don't think Galen noticed the amulet at all. With his one die of observation, the lack of pull towards it.
I like that.
Desire not to keep looking back at the treasure hoard that had ensorcelled him seconds ago. I think in my head it's at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah,
I
especially
imagine-
because the two of you had kind of a pull to it. So
Yeah, I imagine that Robert is probably thinking, all right, we're going to save Katrina and then I'm going to dive in the lake.
Yeah.
excellent. Okay. I like it. So you grab that amulet. Now, Robert, are you heading out the way you came?
Yeah. That's the only way I know.
Fantastic. Which horse had the rope ladder attached to it? Was it your horse, Bill?
Well, it was on the rope ladder. I think has been there the whole time. I think it just like it's got like pitons or something you can like.
Okay, so you guys
jam it. So
hammered
it
it
is
down
still
in there.
set up, but we're gonna leave it behind
Okay,
if we can
excellent.
get up it.
Yeah. Thank goodness for the rope ladder. That's gonna save the day.
Yeah. Goodness.
humble
Robert,
rope
I mean,
ladder.
how are you getting up there with Katrina? What's your plan to get unconscious Katrina up this rope ladder? Because it's
Fireman carry.
I'm going full, just muscling up there.
excellent. Go ahead and roll me a force.
All
Make sure you're
right.
strong enough and coordinated to do this.
We
'cause
still
that's-
have all those blessed dice and cursed
And-
dice that chat gave us.
And the rope ladder explicitly is a +3 bonus on force checks to climb.
Oh,
Excellent.
sick.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get 3
great.
extra rope dice.
Great.
That rope ladder is really just the secret
Woo!
MVP
Thank
of this
goodness,
session.
too, because you
You
needed
all-
every
It's
single
one.
one of
You
them.
all
That's good enough.
laughed
enough.
at me when I
Goodness.
bought that rope ladder. You were saying, buy a second cannon, you idiot. And I said, no.
Fantastic. All right, yeah. The rest of you don't need to make a check. The cave is clearly crumbling in. You have a nice quick exit. You guys climb up there. What's the lucky number for your horse, Bill?
Okay, you're rolling. It's
1 to
what, we're rolling
3.
D6. But there were 3 horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one through 3. Which one will
Okay.
kill your horse?
If you roll a D6,
Uh-huh.
my horse will survive on all numbers other than 2 and 5. 2
Okay.
and 5 are the 2 numbers on that D6 that could kill my horse.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Spreading them out.
It survives.
Oh,
Mumbles!
It was the doctor's horse. The
Oh.
doctor's horse.
Oh, then I'm glad.
Got
I'd kill that horse
crunched.
myself just to spite the doctor.
So pleased.
Oh, Mumbles, you beautiful horse. I'm so glad you're alive. We've really formed a bond this past 2 days. I
When
didn't
you
care
guys-
for you in our first adventure, but now we are truly bonded.
When you guys get up there, there is just a devoured, crunched, bloodied horse corpse. And there are big, huge claw marks pressed into the ground just over the hole. And a shadow of ash in the shape of a large winged creature all around the ground, hovering over the cave entrance. And let's go ahead and we're going to call that a mystery, and let's go to a little bit of aftermath
Oh,
role-playing
snap.
stuff.
Okay.
Katrina, you can recover and wake up pretty shortly after on your right back wherever you guys go. Now you do have a not a
Permanent
trauma.
brain damage, I believe.
Yeah, it's brain injury, so you have a -2 to learning. And the way that those work is, unlike insights where like Tori got to choose when to use it, I get to choose when to use it each session, unless you clear it. Now the session you got right at the very end, so you might lose it and it won't matter. But we'll do that
Okay.
on the downtime stuff. So yeah, what are you guys doing after this is all done?
And like, what sort of time frame are we talking? Are we is like just next
Most
step?
Yeah, like,
immediate, I suppose
what
we
are you
go to
wrapping
the-
up before you head home?
We have to go back to the ironworks.
We have to go back to the ironworks. We have to
Is
see
anybody
what's going
alive
on.
there?
Yeah, they were all underground. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but there
Galen
was a-
trapped him.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
set them free.
Them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you guys go free everybody at the ironworks.
Mhm.
Alfred is currently off staying somewhere else for the night.
Yeah. Good.
Everybody's still alive, and actually the dragon flame never fully got absorbed back, and there's still a blazing blue flame burning the remnants of the mansion.
Shotgun.
Can
Can I take it?
you take some dragon flame?
Yeah. Can I take it? The dragon's
Yeah.
dead, so whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I want to get a
man.
little oil lantern. The hurricane lamp that we have. Can we
Uh-huh.
can we light it? Can we relight it with dragon fire?
You sure
You
can.
probably bought it with your money, so yeah.
Yeah, somebody
it'll-
can go
it'll
ahead and
just
add
stay
dragon
on
flame
display.
hurricane lamp to their inventory.
That's so
Seems like a
sick.
good way to get cursed.
Well, can we add it to like, Gillenkreuz's inventory? Can we just have it on display back at the castle? One
Yeah,
time?
Oh,
absolutely.
the fire pit is just always on.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
central fire pit of the
gosh.
main hall of Castle Gillenkreuz is lit by a dragon flame.
That's so
That's
cool.
that's so sick.
That's how
Oh
you
my
make a
gosh.
castle, everybody.
What a trophy.
Yeah, goodness.
I don't know where you want to add that. to
Yeah,
the-
I'll
just
put it
to
on the
release
I'll put it on the hideout. I got it noted.
Gillenkreuz, but it's on Gillenkreuz.
Excellent. And you guys are freeing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is,
yeah, of course.
is Beata's eyes still yellow?
No, Beata, and in fact, Beata's now just has an empty leather cord around her neck.
Oh,
That
good.
coin seems
That
to be
treasure
gone.
disappeared.
Mm-hmm. And August's eyes are back to normal.
Great.
You let them out. People seem very sad. Their whole business looks like it's absolutely destroyed. Though August is gonna step up to the blast furnace and he's gonna kind of ignore everything else. He's gonna put his hands behind his back and just examine it. He looks down, kind of sad. I have to end this business. Why did you lock us up?
This was
There
for your
was-
safety. If I had let you run, you would have died. There was something terrible outside. You can see what it has done to your manor.
He looks around to make sure that none of his people are nearby. Did you encounter the beast?
Yes. But
This is all my doing, wasn't it?
August, you were a child when you set this in motion. You cannot be blamed any more than I could be blamed for missing Hawley's comet so many years ago. The actions of children are inexplicable to those, but you must learn from it. And I think you have learned a lesson that very few have the capacity and the opportunity to learn. But
Did my brother perish in all this?
your brother is safe, August.
And he
If
never
we-
gave up on you.
He never gave up. He hired us here
And-
just to help you.
He would love to go to the Americas with you.
Don't listen to her. She has brain damage.
Didn't he say he wanted to go to the Americas?
Yes, that's true. He was waiting for you, August, before he left.
You
Did he say he was staying somewhere tonight away from home?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is in a small building off to the west of the lake. But if I may, August, I would not leave with your brother. I would encourage him to stay with you. With the dragons gone, the beast gone, someone needs to stay by Lake Heron to help revitalize. The curse is finished. The droughts, the difficulty is over, and the land needs someone to care for it. Plus,
Beata walks up behind him and she puts a hand on his shoulder. I think I might be able to help with that.
yes. Also, give this number. Give this. Send a letter to this address, and I hand him the business card for the Moreland Society. My newly acquired company that specializes in revitalization of landscapes. For only a small percentage of future earnings, this business will help you establish the farmlands across the area, and my wealth will increase, I say, in parentheses.
He nods and he'll talk a couple of details with you about the Moreland Society. He says he is going to leave after he sells it. He doesn't want to stay. Beata will talk with you and she'll get information.
Yeah,
She'll say
Beata
that she
wants to
would
stay.
like to stay and preach. If a business wants to set up there, she would like to do the same thing she was doing.
Wonderful. Well, yeah,
He's also going to ask if you guys are the ones who stole from her.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
I don't like. Yeah, we did.
Well,
Did you
not
know
technically.
that I know the owner of the Moreland Society? Did you know that?
I hear he is a very suave man,
Handsome.
handsome, beautiful.
Beata will offer to let you keep the things as long as you put them to good use. She will give you a religious script as well about her teachings.
May I ask her how she came upon such items?
I came upon the black glass. I studied this area. It was left behind by some preachers. Said to be able to slay Satan himself. And it looks like it did. You all did wonderful things. Though I doubt Satan has gone for good. He's a tricky one, but perhaps you have severed his influence from this land.
Sometimes Satan comes in many forms.
Exactly.
Tap my nose because I seem to recall she has an addiction.
She does have an addiction.
I don't know if that was
Ah, well.
dragon related.
Yeah, maybe it was an addiction to gold. Maybe she needs to go back into her room and smell some gold.
She doesn't seem jittery anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a gold addiction.
It was a gold addiction. My bad.
Constance, somebody wants her behind you.
I was gonna ask if Roland is alive.
Yes.
The obligatory question.
Great.
Constance?
Did he give me the ring? He did. Okay.
I think you said you put it in your pocket and said you were going to think about it.
Yeah. I just needed to remember if I had it or not. Okay.
What happened? You look so hurt.
Yes. Unfortunately, I was caught out in the horrible weather. Those lightning strikes. Did you hear them?
I did. I don't understand how lightning caused such destruction. Is that the work of Satan that Beata's been talking about?
I'm not sure. Perhaps in a manner of speaking, but I feel that things are about to turn around. Can't you just feel that there's a new peace in the air, if that makes any sense?
No, it does. Though it's hard to differentiate between the peace from seeing you again.
Roland. Sorry, my husband just walked in. He's leaving for his shift.
Don't let your husband know about Roland.
Goodbye. What? I'm not talking to anyone. Don't worry about it. Sorry. Roland, I can't take this. And she'll pull out the ring and try to hand it back to him.
I understand.
I'm sorry. I care about you, and I think you're wonderful, but our lives are very different. And I don't want you getting caught up in, well, everything on my end. I'm sorry.
I understand. It's okay. Thank you for being upfront about it.
up front.
If we can't pursue a romantic relationship, perhaps a business one. I had a business idea that maybe I could run by you. Maybe you would be interested in investing.
I would certainly be happy to run any ideas by Galen. I don't exactly have. Well, it's sort of a pool of shared resources, if that makes sense.
Oh, with Galen.
With the society I'm a part of. We own the castle together.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, do you have an address I could come by and run a pitch by sometime?
What kind of idea are you thinking of?
I don't want to talk about it now. I want to get
No.
something. It's been a long day. I want to get something more sorted out.
All right. Sure. You can come by, and she'll write down the address for the castle.
He looks very excited.
It's probably best. What is going on with this guy? Can I make a vigilance or an observation? Is what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Please do.
I am not feeling good about this situation.
Yeah, it's you never give your address to your stalker.
Yeah, that's
Tori.
true. I feel
Right.
like maybe.
Look,
I know I
it's
said
not hard
that,
to
but
find a big castle in Uppsala. Like, it's not
That's
going to
true.
be like, I don't have the address to Castle Gilliquist.
I used 2 blessed dice, by the way. That's 1 success.
One success. You're actually getting big gold digger vibes.
Oh,
The way he kind of shifted from romance to, well, if we can't
I
be
see.
together, maybe you can
Okay.
invest in me.
Okay. Then that's fine. Maybe he does actually have a good idea. So I'll give him the address, but I'll say very pointedly, we're traveling quite often. I told you I have to stay on the move due to my terrible husband. So it's best if you write first, so we can arrange a time for you to come. If you show up unannounced, then it's very likely we won't even be home.
He excitedly slaps the paper. I can do that.
All right.
He grabs your hands and he pulls them up. He gives a kiss to the back of your hand. Thank you, Constance. It was wonderful to see you again.
Yes. Likewise.
He kind of excitedly turns away, starts heading towards the manor, and then seems to kind of slump over when he realizes that it's burned to the
He has no job. Yeah. All right.
All right.
I'll just get my pitch notes. They're here in my room in the mound.
Excellent. All right. So we are just about out of time for tonight. I know some of us are busy ahead tonight, so I think that we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up here. Next session, we're going to do kind of one of our transition sessions. I'm probably going to work on a lot of our downtime with the players in between, so we don't have to do it all on screen. You guys kind of saw how it worked the last time we did downtime, so we're going to dish out experience. They're going to talk about their thoughts on how much XP they earned, how epic the session was. They're going to do stuff for the hideout. I'll post all the decisions in the Discord. We have a channel for this. So, production, if you want to put a Discord link, if you guys would like to join that and you're interested on the downtime decisions they make, I'll post them there for you guys. We're going to talk about XP. For the loot, you guys can all be thinking about one item you want to keep from this adventure. The ones that are special, you get to keep anyways. You guys actually got 3 items of power from this session. You got the blessed eye drops that have 6 drops left. You got the dragon flame, which you're not really sure what it does yet. And you have the amulet, which you're not entirely sure what that does yet either. But those are items of power. You get to keep those for free. Yes.
What about the obsidian dagger?
Yes, the obsidian blade is also an item of power.
Nice.
And does the religious text do anything?
The religious text is just like a pamphlet from her, but the dragon book you can add to your library as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys got a lot of unique items, which we'll talk about when you dish out XP as well. So you guys did pretty great this time. A lot more of a high stakes mission than the last one.
Yeah.
May I add one final thing, since we're doing downtime and stuff? Before we leave this area, Constance wants to write a letter to Alfred. She'll
she'll probably give it to August, I guess, because he's gonna go see him. But she does not want to. She doesn't know if she wants to see Alfred.
Okay. Yeah.
So
If you don't want to see
she'll just
Alfred,
write
you
him
don't
a
have to see
letter.
Alfred. Leave a letter.
Yeah, bit of just a sorry I burned you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
she doesn't know if she can face that literally
Yeah.
again. So she'll write a letter of saying like how sorry she is and just kind of trying her best to explain why she couldn't say goodbye, but that she thinks he is one of the most genuinely good-hearted people she has ever had the pleasure of knowing in her life, and
I love
wishes
that.
him all the luck in the world.
Oh, fantastic. I like that.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. Can
What a
we
good-
wire forward a payment and pay for their passage to America?
Oh yeah, 100. Galen
Oh.
can.
I got
You know-
money,
Amazing.
baby.
It's what I like about the resources in this game. It's not like you have to track him by the dollar. I figured Galen probably can because he's rich as hell. So
Yeah.
I like it. Fantastic. What a lovely note to zoom out on. Oh, also downtime. We'll see if Katrina keeps her brain injury and if Constance keeps her insight. So
Oh my gosh.
we'll be hoping for different results. All right, guys. Man, that was such a fun mystery. Thank you,
We did it.
players. Thank you.
And no,
chat,
it's
for all
haunted by the
interaction
ghost of a dragon this time.
that you know of.
Well, in a manner of speaking, Katrina kind of
That's
is.
true, actually.
Very true. No, that was a blast. Thank you, everybody, both chat and players. I loved this one. Before we go, let's just give one more quick shout out to everybody who participated tonight. Let us know where you can be found on the internet. Bill, tell us about you.
Hello, yes, I'm Bill. I'm a podcaster. Go and check stuff out. Go to consumethismedia.com. Check out all my shows and various things, and go and check us out on Twitch as well. We're doing fun Twitch stuff. Bye.
Excellent. Matt, what about you?
Hey, my name is Matt. You can find me everywhere as Improv and RPG. Bye.
Fantastic. Great players. Pleasure as always. Me, M, Tori, and Katie in the background. We are the level 1 geek team. Tori, M, anything that we want to share before we head off for the night?
On Wednesday, Katie and I will be on VCG playing an apocalypse TTRPG that I believe is coming over from Italy.
Ooh,
Nice.
how exciting. What about you, Tori?
No, nothing that exciting to add. Just thanks for watching and tuning in, and thanks for all the blessed dice that saved our bacon.
Yes.
It was great. Same for me, nothing special. I stream video games sometimes. I wing it. I don't plan it. You'll know in Discord when I do. And other than that, I believe we'll be back next Monday, everybody. So have yourselves a wonderful week. Take a long rest. Stay hydrated. Stay out of dragon fire. Don't get cursed by gold. And we will catch you guys on the next mystery. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.